Nice. And we are back. All right, everyone. You have awakened from your slumber to the stinky smell of a stoner's blankets, and the smell of that smells like it smells like docks, like seaweed that had been sitting out for too long, and a little bit of a fishy scent. That's what this house smells like right now, as it seems that he had been smoking the pipeweed. Um, but in any case, he isn't in immediate eyesight, and you all wake up. What would y'all like to do? To the sounds of constant bell chiming outside.
It is pretty constant.
It is constant, tragically.
Muted the
Yeah, fair.
thing
Fair. Good.
so that I didn't
Maybe a
have to hear
good
it
call.
anymore.
Should we try, I don't know, prying people at the church more, or look around? I don't feel like anything's really connecting yet.
Well, the one monk guy thingy, the guy in the robes at the church, he said Baharat was a dwarf that worked in the bone mines.
Right.
So maybe we should go there.
What do we have to do?
And Finn's all the way in Gearhold, which I don't know how far that is because distance is a wild concept to me. Is that far away from the scaled district?
Where is it? Sorry, what was that?
Gearhold.
The Gearhold. The Gearhold is the neighboring district. It's a bit of a trip, but you can get there in a day.
So let's try the bone mine first.
Right.
Sure.
Does anyone know how to do it?
I mean, we can
You
just
guys-
ask some of the dusty people.
That's true.
Just look for the guys covered in bones.
Makes sense. How's Che doing? Is he all
He's
good?
not in the room. Seems he went into another room and has not come out since.
He's probably
I'm just gonna go knock on I guess is there a bedroom door I can knock on?
Yeah.
Just be like, yo Che, we bopping
Hey.
out.
Hey, what's how's it going, Nix? What's she up to?
You good?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How you doing today? It's a
Good.
great day.
It is a great day because it's a
such
brand new
great
day. It's full
It's
of
such a good
opportunity.
day.
Don't forget you're taking a morning walk, but wait until you sober up.
Oh, I think I'm gonna go for a walk. I think that's a good idea.
Hey, Che,
What?
you should not walk while inebriated
You told me
or
to
under
take.
the influence.
You
You
told
should
me to
wait
take a
until you
morning
are
walk.
Che, you should wait until you are sober.
Okay. If you say so. And then, you guys walk out, and you're gonna try to ask around for the bone mines?
try and find the dusty people.
Okay, everyone's dusty.
At work right now.
However, you can make an investigation or a persuasion check.
Oh, can I do persuasion?
Sure.
I want to talk to people, talk them up.
Enjoy.
16.
Yeah, that's plenty enough. You eventually see a guy wearing a dwarf walking around with a pickaxe in hand, and you ask him about it. He goes, "Oh, yeah. If you head down that way around the corner, you will eventually come across the bone mines." And
You are so kind.
thank you.
Thank
And then
you.
and then eventually you start heading in that direction. You start to see a place where the flesh, where there's less scales. You see there's an area where scales have been peeled up out of the ground, and as you approach, there's this giant cavity in the ground where you can see it's a barren flesh exposed to the open air, and where scales had been torn up, and there's a massive bone running through it. and inside of the bone, there's a series of holes that are inside of it, and you can see a variety of dwarves, humans, even some drow. Some of them are gently carving away at all the exposed flesh. Others are digging inside of the bone itself, and there's some structures built in and around the cavern.
Wow. I guess we should ask if anyone knows. Well, they've got to know who this person is.
I will go up to the first person I see. I will lightly tap them on the shoulder.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
how you do it?
Hi.
What can I do for you today?
Oh, you're so chipper. Okay, I would like to ask you if you know somebody named Bahara.
Yeah, I know Baharat. He works in the bone mines.
Do you think you could point me in his direction?
And he points down in the cavern.
Okay, well, do you know where he might specifically be? Because I don't want to impede your work process.
Or maybe what he looks like?
But that too, I know he's a dwarf.
I don't know for sure right now. He is a dwarf. There's a bit of a problem right now. They have what is it? Sometimes we get parasite infections. It makes working in the bone mines rather dangerous. And I think he's down there right now. That's why I was sent back. I'm off the job for the day. We're not sending anybody else in until the parasites are taken care of.
Are these bone mines literally just a hole inside of a giant monster's body?
That is exactly correct.
Disgusting.
They are digging through the bone marrow in the center of a bone.
Well, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.
That's epic.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go drink myself to sleep.
Oh.
Do you want something else that might help you make feel really, really nice?
Say no. Please say no.
Make a persuasion check. At disadvantage since people actively discouraged it.
Seven.
Oh.
It was almost a 9. I rolled a 5.
I don't know exactly what you're insinuating, but I think I'm gonna have to pass, young lady.
All right.
It's a good call.
I hope you have a lovely day.
I hope you have a lovely day too. Then you begin to walk towards some of the structures inside, or do you go right toward the hole?
Should we go in? I mean, especially with this parasite thing going on?
Something that's, oh my gosh. It is something that's like hurting people. Shouldn't we go help them?
I guess so, but I worry about how much help we could be. I mean, I'm just speaking for myself.
You know, I do tend to watch out for myself. But I also think it's important to watch out for the little man.
No, we should probably go in there, I guess.
People down there.
Get it? Because I'm short.
Yes, you are. You are short. So am I. What you do now?
I'm short.
He's like a different level of short.
I'm real short.
Am I the tallest one?
Oh, by
you are the tall.
Far, for sure.
What is your height specifically?
Mine?
Honestly, I just kind of assume that all of my characters are like around my height. I can't picture anything else.
Nick is like. Wait, Ryan, how tall is your sister? 4'11"?
Yeah.
That's how small Nick is.
On a good day. Depends when you ask her. Sometimes she's a liar.
I think I've really never met your sister.
I don't think you have.
Honestly, I barely even know that you have a sister.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild.
She's 31.
Oh, that'd be why. I have a
So
brother
I
that's
guess
like
we're
31.
heading in then?
Yeah.
I guess we should probably keep track of where we're coming from in case the mines are confusing.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Really smart idea.
Into the mine.
Into the mines. So you start heading into the mines, and you can see there's miners kind of flooding out of the bone. You have to walk through this like very fleshy. I mean, it's straight up flesh. It's muscle and sinew that you're walking on as you go down this slippery slope. Eventually, you find there's railings and structures that guide you down, and you begin to walk down those. Eventually, as you start to approach, there's an Embernox guard that goes, "Hey, stop! Nobody's allowed inside the mines right now. There's been an infestation."
Aren't there people
What
that-
sort of infestation?
Big creature, big germs.
What about all the people that are in there now?
Well, we're gonna have to wait about a day for more reinforcements to arrive. Then we're gonna send in some Embernox guards.
But those people are probably going to get hurt.
I'm afraid that is the sacrifice that they make when they walk the Crimson Path.
Lizzie, we can't hear you.
Oh my gosh, I'm ready for a new mic so freaking bad. Because this is ridiculous. Well, we could help, maybe.
You can help.
I mean, it's worth a shot. Do you really want to wait a day for reinforcements when people are dying?
Make a persuasion check.
7.
7.
I rolled just roll though. I'm not gonna use that one.
I don't think so. I'm not gonna have any corpses on my hands. If you want to talk to somebody, you're gonna have to talk to my superior.
And where would they be?
That would be Sheriff Suit. He's just traveled in about an hour ago.
I know Sheriff Suits. You see, this is actually kind of perfect because you know that we're here doing an investigation and we actually need to talk to somebody who's down in your minds. And Sheriff Suit hired us, or not
We're
hired
doing
us,
an
is in
investigation.
charge. Yes.
Just ask him.
Yeah.
All right. Let me take you to Sheriff then.
Wonderful.
Or
All right, and he guides you to a structure on the near side, and you can see Sheriff Suit looking through a bunch of maps and stuff, and Sheriff Suit looking through a bunch of maps. Hi, I didn't expect to see you all here.
hey ho,
At all.
how's it going,
Hey,
officer?
All right, what are you here for? This involved the investigation?
Yes, it does. We need to get into the mines to talk to someone, but apparently there's some sort of problem down there, and so we can't get by. And they mentioned your name as to who to talk to, so.
My jurisdiction. How about this? You need to go in. We don't have the reinforcements to do it, so you can either wait a day, or I suppose you could go in now. I would allow you to, but it is going to be dangerous.
Well, what actually are these things? Because your officer guard guy here said that they're big because it's a big beast, but like, what are?
I'm not exactly familiar with their species or anything.
What do
As
they
far
do?
as I know, some of them only exist inside of this creature. Others maybe not. I'm not really sure.
Do they
Okay.
attack people? Do they make them sick?
Oh no, they kill people. They're large and they eat them or digest them alive or tear them to pieces.
Oh
Or
my gosh.
sometimes I think some of it might not be infestation to the beast itself, but perhaps a defense mechanism of the body.
I wonder if there's little things inside of me that eat other little things.
I think that's the general consensus. Yes.
Most definitely.
Anyway,
Have you not received a form? Never mind. It's fine. Seems our government has failed you, young lady. You should search some education.
Education. That's funny. That's a good one. Public education.
That's a funny joke. Anywho's it?
I guess does anyone have any ideas? I don't know if we should go in right now, but
Want to go in and fight these things because, I mean, not only do we need to go talk to Baharat, but we also, I don't know. I mean, if there's people in there that are in danger, we should go in, right?
no, we should. We really should.
What about you, Quipper? What do you think?
I think out of everything, I like being alive the most, but I do kind of like not being in prison. And if that guy down in that mine is our only way of accomplishing what we need to accomplish, then I mean, you know, every second we wait could be another second that he is closer to dying.
Exactly.
So we should probably go very soon. All right,
What do you
well,
say, Officer Sheriff Suit?
I'm certainly happy to let you in.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. All right, we're gonna have some Embernox escort you there, but they will not go any further. They're gonna take you into the mines. They're gonna weave you through the Marrow, and to the place of the infestation.
All right.
Sounds great. I have to like move it around to figure out where it's working.
Whatever works.
Sigh.
Oh. Let's see if we die first.
Okay, they're gonna guide you in. Is there anything you would like to do to prep?
Can prepare.
I don't think I really can do much.
So
Okay.
I have a little question before we go in there.
Mhm.
Directed towards my in-game compatriots. Which one of you thinks that you are the most likely to be physically engaging with potential bad guys?
Oh my god. This mic. I anticipate definitely being very vicious.
What do you
I
be like?
can be on the side and do either. If anyone goes down, I could help you out.
Well, let's get in there. Let's see what happens.
Right. Yeah, I can't really do much right now. Oh no.
You still there, Ryan?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I think he started.
I'm gonna have to like hold my mic. Is it any louder if I'm here? Does it sound weirder?
Did you
No, I have a question.
Yeah.
What shapes do you want to be, and what colors?
Can I be a diamond?
What? Oh, yeah. I forgot that we have colors. Okay, I am going to be pink.
What shape?
Well, Krenna already called a diamond, so I'll let her
Yeah.
have a diamond.
And I'll be blue.
It's like we switched Krenna. Can I be a star?
No.
Not an option.
Did you even? I cursed
It's-
you. You couldn't even hear me because my crappy
Yeah.
mic.
Which one? You have these options only. I'm sure there's a way of adding more, but I
I
don't know them right now.
Can't see anything except for the three
He's
of them.
sharing the
can't.
screen. If you go on the like participants thingy,
That
there's
would be why.
a- there's a
Thank
circle,
you.
triangle, a rhombus.
It's loading. Hold on. Why can't I be a star?
A
Ryan?
square, an oval, a rhombus, a triangle, a diamond.
I feel pretty oval. I feel like
Guess they're gonna be a
oval,
square or triangle. aren't
oval kind of
Yeah,
guy.
I guess I'll be a triangle. It's not as fun as a star, though.
you? It's
I mean, you can both be stars. It will just be different colors. Dang it.
Oh, you mean
I thought. I was like, I thought you said I couldn't be a star.
No, I never said that. God dang it. This is a bad day for humanity.
You said I couldn't be a star. That my options
No,
were.
you can't be a star. Sorry, a rhombus. Or a diamond. Whatever.
shapes?
I
Matt,
can be
what
a
color?
triangle.
Matt, what color?
I mean, based on my options, I'll go with orange. Yeah.
Ooh.
Can you make me like pink, not just purple pink?
So
Like that. Yes!
Wow.
That is perfect. I love it.
All right. They guide you through several narrow tunnels of bone marrow.
I want to be in the back.
Yeah.
I guess I'll be in the middle.
I will be in the front.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Several weaving tunnels of bone marrow. As you begin to travel through, the Embernox guards go, "Good luck," and then you are sent through one narrow path.
Okay. I guess there's not really a strategy to this mine.
Just walk around.
Yeah, let's just go forward.
All right.
Into the...
As you begin to approach, it doesn't become too long before. Sorry, why am I blanking on your guys' names?
Quiver.
Aether. You start to hear.
Oh,
What lovely sounds.
seems like we have some kind of creature up ahead. Very strange sounding.
Ooh.
And do you continue forward?
Yep.
Is it
Okay.
dark? Like, can we see the path?
Yes, it is dark here. Anybody who
Is
doesn't have
it-
dark vision is going to have trouble.
Then
I
I'm
think
gonna
I have
cast
dark.
light.
What?
Then can I cast light on, like, I don't know.
I pull a candle out of my backpack.
I definitely have
I'm gonna
dark
cast
vision.
light on the candle.
You cast light. Do you are you using mechanical tools or are you just casting light as
For
magical?
that one, no.
All right, it's just you tap on the candle and it begins to glow.
Yes.
Outstanding.
All right. As you approach, there is a you see actually you wouldn't see much at all.
Oh, I guess I don't have dark vision. Wait, I'm gonna look this up. I should. I feel like I should. Sorry, continue.
If you are what I think you are, I don't think you do. And so it begins.
Yeah, that's always how it is, isn't it? You begin to approach forward, and you see as a creature is going to jump out at you. And this creature is it looks like it's made out of flesh. It is vaguely humanoid in shape, but it's hunched over and it's kind of small. It's about the size of I almost called you Digit. Why am I blanking all of a sudden?
Quipper.
Nick?
Quipper. Yes, thank you. About the size of Quipper, and it looks like it's made out of the soft white sinew, like the kind of thing you would find in flesh.
Oh.
I do have
and-
dark vision.
You do have dark vision.
I don't.
No,
I don't know that.
This one jumped out, and but I suppose Aether heard it, so it's not surprised round. So let's just roll initiative.
For-
Initiative.
Oh, fight. Should I? Do you want me to keep track, Ryan?
Yes, that would be great.
Wow. Oh, -1. 14. I'm so used to having like a plus ridiculousness for dexterity, but not anymore.
Can you mark 19 as N and 11 as V?
Ooh.
Right, and then Quipper, what are you?
12.
You did your Digit voice.
That wasn't really a digit. That was just me producing a lower voice.
Okay. I'll put the initiative in the chat. N is first.
N is first. Okay, so this creature is was being sneaky. Behind this one, so behind this mass of flesh, there appears to be the body of a humanoid creature. The creature's arm had been broken in half, and the creature was slurping the marrow out of the bone when it turned and looked at you, and it drops the hand on the ground. And then behind the lump of the body pops out two slightly smaller creatures. Uh, uh, that look much like the writhing mass of flesh, but on its body appears to be shards of bone, as if it was something they collected or added to their parties, or maybe even grew out of them. And they look towards you, and with a gurgling hiss, they pull some of these shards out of their bodies and fling them towards you. I'm going to have I have so many ants on my desk. Excuse me, buddy. I'm gonna have Nyx. 2 attacks against Nyx, as both of them, because there's 2, begin to attack with a ranged attack. The first one is a 9 or is a 12 to hit.
Nick.
The second is 5 to hit. So both of them fire at you, and you kind of just duck out of the way.
Cool.
All right. Who's next?
That would be me.
Go, Nick, go!
So that thing tried to hit me. That was really not cool.
Mm-hmm.
I would like... Oh, this is so exciting! I'm going to bonus action, Rage.
Okay.
So what you see before you, Nyx is going to morph. She turns almost like a really fiery red color, and she sort of like gets almost like a little bit buffer. Her nails like elongate into like claws. Her teeth get all gnarly, and she's like got crazy eyes, and she's all like, "Arr!" Like mega feral.
Yes.
Da-ding. Okay. And I will go ahead and run up. I guess since V's right in front of me, I'll go ahead, run up to V.
Mm-hmm.
And I will go ahead and hit them.
Yeah. With what weapon?
I have my short sword, right?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and just use that.
You don't have 2 short swords right now, by the way, so you only have your action to attack with.
Okay, that's okay. I mean, and I only used my bonus action.
Yeah, yeah.
But in the future. Okay, so I only have 1, so I'll just go ahead and I'll do my short sword.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 18 to hit.
Ooh.
That hits for sure.
So I get a +2 melee damage with strength weapons. Does that mean I get a +2 in this case as well, or no?
You know what? Officially no, but I think that's stupid, so you're fine.
Okay, cool. Dice. All right, so
Go, go, go.
that is 8.
8 points of damage.
8
Well done.
Ooh.
You slice into it, and you see as like you slice through the head and where the collarbone should be, but you find no bone inside of it, and where it disconnected, sinew attaches. Like as the top half of its body begins to slide off and split, sinew like reattaches to a part, flings as if it's totally animated, and then pulls it back together into a single creature again, and then it like.
I'm gonna like growl back at it, like
Okay.
like a chihuahua.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, that's all I can do. Next up is Aether.
Wonderful. I'm going to go up behind Nyx and say, "You should probably duck now," and take out another spring that I was using as like a hairpin and put it around my finger and cast Ray of Frost on a V.
Okay.
That is a 19 to hit.
19 to hit. That hits for sure.
Where am I? There it is. That is say, 6 points of damage.
Very nice.
And then I don't think I have really anything to do with a bonus action. So I'm just going to stay there.
Hey, very nice.
I do.
Who's next?
Who's next? Quiver.
Go, Clipper, go!
I'm gonna not hit my friends in the back of the head with a damaging effect. Instead, I'm just gonna start improving a ballad of their escapades and give I'm gonna remember it. It's coming back. I forgot Lizzie's character's name.
Nyx.
Nyx is getting bardic inspiration
Very nice.
for D6. Is that an action? That's a bonus action. Man, well, I gotta use my action for something.
Going through the mines, singing a song.
I just
You inspired me, right?
Yes.
Oh, you know what?
Okay.
I know what I'm gonna use my action for. Hang on. Let me look it up so I know exactly what it does. Oh, right.
My thing crashed.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh
say.
no.
Oh,
Imagine.
I got this. This is great.
All right.
I give.
yay!
Never mind. Yeah. All right. I guess I'm just done. Because I can't.
You're,
Really,
you're not doing any action?
I can't really squeeze in there to accomplish anything worth
Yeah,
accomplishing.
it'd be pretty tough. You are a halfling, so you can move through other people.
Yeah, but
You can occupy their space.
But can I attack through other people though?
Yeah, that's the point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can. If I recall correctly, you can literally occupy their space.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm gonna run right up, just duck under Nyx's legs, and I'm just gonna get up there with a dagger, and I'm just gonna feign an attack at the bad guy, with the intention of that being
The blight.
Yes, that guy. In other words, I am doing the help action. So
Excellent. So
I
you're
am
like
distracting
it.
So that Lizzie gets
Lizzie has advantage.
advantage on her next attack against it.
Thank you.
That's very excellent. All right, who's next? It is correct.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks at you and it lets out another gurgling shriek, and it is and as it puts both of its hands into the ground as it looks at all of you, and as it does, you can the bone marrow around you begins to twist and move, and strings of sinew begin shooting out and wrapping around you and grasping onto your hands and trying to hold you down. All of you need to make a dex strength saving throw.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
Uh-oh.
I'm real good at those.
11.
Whoops.
That was a good roll, just -2.
Oh, good thing I'm a lucky guy, because I rolled a 1. Oh, nice. That's not much better. I got a 6.
5th. And that was even with advantage.
Lizzie, you don't get the +1 to AC.
Okay.
You also have bardic inspiration if you haven't used it already.
And what did Corona, what did you get?
11.
11. So both Aether and Quipper are now restrained.
Oh no.
Epic.
Um,
Oh boy.
Lizzie, you are not.
Don't love that from me. It's always great to not be restrained.
Very fun. I can't remember exactly what restraint does. Okay. Ready? Wonderful. What now?
Who's next?
Mimi, sorry, hold on.
Wait, I thought N goes first.
You would be correct. I was testing you and you passed.
Excellent.
Good job.
They are going to once again do. They're going to do an attack. One is going to be against Nyx, and the other one is going to be against. Actually, it's going to be against the one that fired out a beam of blue light.
That's right.
The one against Nyx was 6, as it just fires off a needle of bone. The other one is going to be against Aether, and that is at advantage.
Yes.
Oh, nice. The first one was a 4, the second one is a 16.
That definitely hits.
And I rolled very well. That is 11 damage. As this needle just like pierces through pierces all the way through your body. You almost fall on your back as it happens.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's intense.
Right.
I think,
Now what? That new.
I think I'm next now.
You should probably get them.
Yeah, I'ma go and slash and dash.
All right, go ahead. You're attacking?
Yeah, I'm attacking.
Okay, with your offhand attack, meaning with your dagger, you don't include your ability modifier to your damage. Otherwise,
yeah,
it's the
I saw
same.
that on D&D Beyond.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I saw that. So the first attack is with my short sword,
Excellent.
and it is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Don't forget you have advantage.
You do. And do you know what that means?
Because of health.
Lizzie, do you know what advantage means for you?
I do not want to know what that means for me.
Sneak attack.
Oh, yes!
Ew.
Also,
Oh,
Matt is also engaged with him, so you would have sneak attack anyway.
Sneak.
Coolio.
Damage is that.
I didn't roll a natural 20, I just rolled an 18 plus 5, so.
Okay.
It hits regardless. Oh! It's 9 plus I have to do a sneak attack.
Wait.
That is 14 damage.
With this one, you just you put the sword through its body, and you just tear upwards, and it folds in half, and
Cool.
falls to the side. The sinew that it attached to all of you goes limp.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. Then run over to N.
Sure.
And I want to use my bonus action to, like, stab at him with my dagger.
Sure.
Ooh, I'm pretty sure that hits. This is 17 plus 5.
Oh, really high. Okay. Yeah, that hits.
Cool. That is 6 damage.
Had 6 damage?
I think so.
How'd you get
Oh,
that?
wait, maybe
It
if it's
should
not
al-
6, it's 4 then. Because I
It's a
thought
m-
I added 2 with
you don't add
eight.
anything.
Yeah, but I rolled damage and then rolled 4, and I thought it was a plus. Because I have with +2 melee damage with strength weapons. With rage.
Because of your rage. I forgot. Yeah, you're fine. 6.
Yeah, so
you rolled
6.
max damage.
I rolled max damage of 4, yeah.
All right.
I wasn't pulling your leg.
A raging rogue. Wow.
You never know, man.
I love it.
All right, who's next?
Yee. Ether.
Oh boy. I think I should probably step back a little bit, and I'm going to just, go back like one or two boxes and cast Cure Wounds on myself while I take out random scrap metal and leather wrappings and start, you know, enchanting them to heal myself a little
Excellent.
bit. And oh, that's good. I heal up 10. Okay.
Almost completely healed up.
Yes. Very excited.
You pull out the bone shard. You can see it's got like a jagged edges as it looked like it was pulled off the side of the walls haphazardly.
I want to keep one of the shards.
Yep, well, only one is inside of you, so sure.
Well, yeah, I just pull out whatever's stabbing me.
Yeah.
And I put it in whatever bag I'm carrying at this point.
Wonderful.
All right. That's all I can do.
Quipper.
No bonus action?
Oh yeah.
I don't really have anything I can do for a bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just chilling.
Is anybody feeling a little bit under the weather?
I was, but I'm better now.
Still have inspiration that I haven't used yet, so.
Well, then in that case, I'm just gonna like pull out my lute and like hunched on the ground, and I'm just gonna start strumming a little lullaby. Give me a second while I
actually
roll
playing
some
that?
dice. Yes, because I don't know what else to do.
What are you doing?
You know what? I feel like that might be a waste of a first level spell right now. So I'm not gonna do that. I mean, I guess at the very least, I'll just try to stab them with a dagger. Just like, ooh. Just get right
Get
in
'em.
there.
Get them.
Now, I was
So
so unprepared to actually use my dagger, I didn't even write down
You
the
didn't write it down.
stats for a dagger. So
It's 1d4, it's light finesse, so add your dexterity.
yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a 20 to
That's
hit.
it.
hmm
Oh, wow.
Are you doing the wounded one or the not wounded one?
Yes. The one on the left, on our
Okay.
left. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's 6 damage.
All right, you stab this one in the eye and it just kind of falls limp.
Epic. That's all I got.
All right.
Does what I do. I'm gonna start.
Who's next?
I think N, right?
V.
Isn't V dead?
Oh, yeah, so then N. I forgot that I literally decimated.
Vengeance.
And is going to do. So it's right up against both of you, so it would have disadvantage on a ranged attack against you. So it's going to do claw attacks against Nyx. A claw attack against Nyx. As you see, it has a bone sticking out of its wrist, so it functions almost like a Wolverine claw as it digs into you.
Interesting.
That is a 15 to hit.
Miss.
15?
Armor is 16.
It got me. All right. He goes and stabs towards you, and you just like clap it together, catching the blade or the bone. And it looks at you, and it's like fleshy mouth that looks almost like a mimicry of a mouth, that almost like it doesn't need it.
Again, growl back at a
Okay.
creature. And then I'm gonna slash at him.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, I do best.
It is engaged with so you can apply sneak attack if you hit.
Oh my gosh. 20,
Mhm.
not natural.
All right.
Nice. I need your dice, because mine are obviously.
Oh my gosh, I'm rolling so well. Okay. 11.
11 damage.
Yes.
That's
Oh my
exactly what you needed,
Oh.
Ooh.
and you slice through it, and both are gone.
Okay.
I kind of want to sit there for a bit, just kind of like.
She
then
growls to herself for 6 seconds.
Well, that's new.
And then I'll start like morphing back.
Can I?
Oh, that's so sweet, Ryan.
How big was the piece of like bone or whatever that was impaling me? How
You're an
how
ass.
big was that?
Right.
I would say it was about half a foot to a foot long.
Okay. Can I turn it into a gun?
Yes, as a matter of fact, you can.
What?
Into probably a hand crossbow with that is the best you
Right.
could do.
Yeah.
But
And then like rocks and start like making some like ammunition with it.
you begin to speak. Oh no, when you do that, the item itself creates the ammunition. You
It
begin to
does.
speak, and yeah, it does.
I read that.
You can create more ammunition. That's a perfectly valid way to do it. Because it only comes with 5, so you need to. If you can use another object to make 5 more.
Amazing. Wow,
Yeah,
I
it's on the spell.
carve like clouds on the side of it.
Yeah, you wave your hand over, and you can see the bone shard begins to like split in half on either side, creating 2 like sides of the crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Or would you rather it be a gun or a crossbow? It's
I
the
don't.
same mechanically.
I mean,
It's
crossbow.
totally up to you.
It can be like a crossbow type thing.
Okay, it's a crossbow. The sides split in half on either side, and it creates the vague shape of a crossbow with a bit of sinew attaching a shard of the bone as a bolt. A tiny half of the shard as the bolt, and the back end of the bone shard bends down, creating something like a handle. It looks very rudimentary and still totally made out of bone, but it is in fact a crossbow.
This could be useful. Should we keep going or Nix? That was quite the
Yeah.
performance you put on there.
I mean, sometimes when you get angry,
I
it
don't
just
really.
happens.
Happened to me, but
You guys don't do that.
I don't really know how I feel about any of you right now. I mean, she just like roid raged on us, and you just turned a bone into a crossbow.
I mean, I just built it up a little bit.
I just stabbed a guy.
You were healing yourself with metal.
Yes.
How?
Well, I mean, I just take some, I guess, building components and you just kind of enchant them a little bit and they do what you want them to do. They're basically just ingredients, but, for healing or...
Are you like a wizard, or are you like...
I wouldn't say that I'm a wizard. I just like to make things.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, so shall we keep traveling into the belly of a beast?
I think so.
Or the bone marrow of a beast?
So it splits into 2 different paths. Which path would you like to go down?
Left.
I knew I should have taken.
Left to the perspective of you.
So like the upper tunnel.
This one?
Yes.
From a first-person perspective.
All right. Then in that case, you begin to move down. Here, there doesn't seem to be anything, so you keep going down.
Wonderful.
Keep approaching.
Nix, Should you, I don't know, you seem sneaky. Should you, just kind of see what's up ahead without drawing too much attention first, or?
I can certainly try to. I can try to be more blendy.
It is dark in
Yeah.
here, so you're able to sneak even without cover.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Then I can scout ahead.
And
if
you can
hear
also,
screaming,
Yep.
All right, I'll scout ahead a bit.
Start scouting ahead. Tell me if there's a point where you want to stop. Oh, make a stealth check.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Auto stealth.
Natural 1.
Okay.
Perfect.
Now,
Plus 5,
to clarify,
which is 6.
you think that you're being very sneaky.
I'm like
you-
humming
you-
to myself. I'm like, duh, duh, sneaky,
Dun,
duh,
dun,
duh,
dun,
stealthy,
dun,
duh.
dun, dun.
Quiet.
She's like, I'm super sneaky, and then you guys just hear down the hallway. Dun, 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 dun. All right.
Oh no.
As you begin to crawl down the cabinet. By the way, I'm just gonna. I need to change this music. This is in no way appropriate. What's wrong with me?
Oh, I can't even hear it. I'm gonna turn it back on briefly.
I just
Well,
hear
The
bells.
bells are just so loud they reverberate.
Just hear
throughout.
I'm getting real tired of these bells.
Honestly, I shut them out a while ago.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
didn't even remember there was music on until you said something.
Let's see how this one goes.
Dungeon crawl music.
There we go.
There are bats inside
Much
of this
better.
giant monster's body.
Yeah, sure.
We're
Sounds
in
good to
it.
me.
Yeah, I mean, there's animals have kind of moved in. And if there's not bats, there's mice and that kind of thing.
All right then.
All right. In that case, you begin to move forward. And there's this kind of narrow gap here, so you begin to approach that. And then, as you're moving, gravity begins to stop. Like, you begin to float through the air a little bit.
What?
Wow.
Whoa.
As you open your mouth to do that, it is filled with a liquid.
Ew.
And it begins to burn.
Oh?
Uh,
Can I turn around?
you can start to turn around, but you have been engulfed by a gelatinous cube.
Speaking of things moving in,
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Love
Uh,
that for me.
You take 9 points of acid damage. So, since she rolled so low on her stealth check, you guys hear do 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 do. Oh, a bone. Do 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 do.
Should we?
yeah, I
something-
suppose we should save the druggie.
Let's go.
We're also going to roll initiative now.
Alright.
We're going to roll
not
initiative. Right now.
consume the drugs.
That's an 11 on initiative.
Don't do drugs.
Okay.
They're
Don't
bad.
do drugs.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Drugs are bad.
What's happening with my light over here?
Unless
All
they're
right,
prescribed
what
by a
is everybody
doctor, then
else?
take your drugs.
Yes.
18.
Okay. And what's the cube?
-2.
Epic. I'm gonna put him to sleep.
Whatever, you just have green attached to you now.
Forever.
All right, so who's first?
Woo. Quipper.
So I turn the corner.
hmm
What do I see?
Keep track of your actions.
Sure.
You see her floating.
You good? What's going on?
You can kind of tell you what. Make a
Can I-
perception check.
Can I tell that? Yeah.
Well, we're about to see.
Nice. That's a 9.
It looks like she's floating. It looks unnatural. You know something's wrong. You're not an idiot, but you don't know exactly what's going on.
I just approach, further. You good? What's going on? Hello?
She see
Can I not move at all?
not while inside of it. You can on your action. We'll see if you can do something.
Okay.
I guess I'll try something. Lizzie, you begin to hear Quipper's voice inside your mind. And he says,
Okay.
what's going on? Why can't you talk to me? You good?
Can I reply back?
You can
Yes,
reply
but after
back
that, that's the end of Quipper's turn.
through thought.
Okay. I don't know. I was walking and then I got stuck inside of this thing and then I ate something went in my mouth and it burned and I don't know.
You know you took 9 points of acid damage, right?
Yeah, I marked it.
Yeah, your flesh is beginning to dissolve off your skin.
It's really painful in here, Quipper. I could use some help.
Oh, you're okay. If there's some, can I have through that conversation now determined that there is a thing in front of me that is consuming my comrade?
You understand what's going on.
Oh wait. Oh no. Okay, I see what's happening.
All right. Now it is Aether's turn.
Yes.
Alright, well, I'm definitely going to follow Quipper up there, and if my passive perception is 15, do I see it?
Actually, as a matter of fact, you do.
What? My passive is 10. I bet that's the DC too.
I think it's 15.
No, the DC is 15.
Ah,
I
I'm just
from the one shot.
blind.
I've
never
I
used one,
guess
but
I see this giant jello cube.
You see Quipper just like, what's
not as
going
good
on?
as Jello.
Plan, so I'm just going to try to cast Ray of Frost while I'm trying to think of something else to do.
Okay.
Ooh, that is a 24 to hit.
All right.
My dice are coming back to me.
That certainly hits.
And that is 5 cold damage. As I'm just kind of behind Quipper a little bit, like, whoa. I don't want to get hit again because the first time did not go very well. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. You see, as she fires into it, just a section of the cube's corner begins to just like freeze up and solidify, and it becomes so much more obvious as these little tendrils of ice begin to streak through the ooze. All right, who's next?
That would be me.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to try to move I'm trying to move my way out. Can I use
Yes.
because I have my dagger in one hand, and my short sword in the other. I'm kind of exactly.
You
what
can
Maddie's
attempt
motion.
a strength check to escape.
Yes. Okay. Oh boy.
Good thing I didn't go first. I'd never get out of that thing.
I rolled a 15.
And that is enough. You're able to just
yay.
pull yourself up, and you just plop out into the in front of you. All right. Yeah. Okay. That's your action.
Yeah. I'm not gonna use my bonus action, so.
Okay. That's just it.
Yeah. If I can't, I can't move out of its range, can I? Without.
That was your action. You could move through them, but you'd only be able to get to here.
I'll still move out of the way. I don't want to be near it.
Okay. You're gonna go over here.
Does it have things like attack of opportunity?
You don't know?
Okay, well I'll just do it anyways because I want to get away from it. So.
All right. So you do that. It does, in fact, have an attack of opportunity. It is going to pseudopod at you. As the corner of it just stretches out. That is an 11 to hit. You're fine.
Man. Wow.
What it is going to do, though, is it can move 50... Oh, is it its turn now?
Yeah, it is.
It is going to move its full speed, which is 15 feet, which means it does this. And both of you need to make dexterity checks. Saving throws.
Nice.
10.
I will.
Nice. 9.
Both
Oh my
of you are
gosh, you
engulfed by
guys.
this as it just like as it like like a cube, it just like flattens on the other side and just lands on top of you guys, both of you unprepared for it, for the sudden burst of speed. Both of you take both of you take 10 points of acid damage.
That's it.
And you are now restrained. Yeah, that's it. All right, that's its turn.
Clever.
Just restrained?
Yep, and you can't breathe.
That's fair.
So keep that in mind when you're casting spells, because you won't be able to cast spells that have a verbal component.
Right.
Indeed. Indeed.
And you'll have disadvantage on attacks against it while you're inside it.
Indeed.
All right. What are you guys doing?
Clipper is next.
I mean, the only option I have is to try and get out of it.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
yeah, you could either cast spell or attack it, but I imagine most of your spells are verbal.
Every single one of them has a verbal component.
Yeah.
Except for one that will not help me at all under any circumstances. So, yeah. I'm just gonna do that. What is it?
Go ahead.
Strength check?
Strength check.
Doesn't matter, it's a -1 anyway. 14.
Oh, that's enough.
Nice.
You are able to
I
pull
want to
yourself
go out
the other end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows what I want.
Well done. Okay. You are now out.
Is that just an action?
Yeah, that was your action.
Nice. I'm gonna use my bonus action to be like, all right, I got this. And I'm gonna heal a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, that was healing word. I'm just like, you got this. Come on,
Yeah.
we're good. Come on.
I got this. We're gonna live. It's just like there's a hole in
Just
your
like,
shirt now. Is it just like, dissolved?
Nice.
Okay. Who's next?
Aether.
Oh god.
Aether, what are you doing?
I don't know what to do. The only spell that I could use wouldn't be helpful at all. So, I guess I'm just going to try to get out.
Okay.
This isn't going to go very well.
Strength
Alright.
check.
Nope. 7.
No, you are still inside.
Still stuck. I cannot do anything for my bonus action. So, I am stuck in there.
Unfortunate. All right, Lizzie, what are you
Try
doing?
to rescue him. I am going to slash at the cube.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not raging though, so.
Yeah.
15.
15. Okay. That hits. It has an AC
Yeah.
of 6.
Ha! I laugh in the face of gelatinous cubes.
Ha ha ha.
That is 7 damage. Oh, and when I'm I know it might more be for flavor than actual thing, but when I'm cutting, I'm trying to cut in places where I think I can help pop like Aether out through cutting.
Okay. That's
It's
a
probably-
different action. But yeah, you can do that for flavor, but
It's more for
that's a
flavor
different
than-
action to do.
Okay. And then bonus action, I'll try to do little cuts with my dagger.
Sure.
Step.
That is a 16.
Wonderful. That hits.
2 damage.
Very nice. All right, who's next?
The cube.
Aether. You take a lot of damage this turn as you begin suffocating inside of it, and towards the end, you make the mistake of trying to breathe in, and you start drowning in the acidic
No.
jelly.
We're too low level
Oh.
for to
There's
die.
no way
What?
that I'm not gonna go down. Like, there's no way.
Well, you might actually be all right.
I don't think so. I don't think.
Oh
it
my
would
god,
do
I
a
have
little
14 points. I rolled a 1 4 times.
So I take what?
14 points of acid damage.
Yeah, I'm down. I had 2 hit points.
Oh, really? I rolled a
Hi.
1 4 times.
I had 2 hit
15 is
points.
Ryan, I
pretty
don't know
high
if you
for
know
us
how
right
much
now.
health we have, but it's not that much.
No.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
We're
I
not
know.
level
I have
20
spare
anymore.
I know,
I
I
have
know.
14 right now. Out
It's
of
an
23.
adjustment.
Overall.
You have 14 overall?
13
gosh.
overall.
I
13.
at least have a
Brutal.
little more than that.
I have a
That's pretty
total of
low.
23.
Yes,
All right.
it was down.
Well, friends,
Clipper is next.
sun's getting real low. No. All right. Well, I reach onto my, I don't know. I grab a little sling, and I drop a little sling bullet into it. And I start whizzing it above my head, and I fire. And as I do it, it charges up with magical energy, and I
Ooh.
fire it into the gelatinous cube.
Sure.
That's a total.
Now, yeah, go ahead. Now, something, I don't know if I'm going to implement it yet or not, but normally to attack something at ranged, you need to be more than 5 feet away from
Well,
it,
I was going to say.
or else you're at disadvantage.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
to be fair, I will then back up 5 feet.
Yep, it is going to take an attack of opportunity against you,
Sure,
and it missed, for sure. It's got 6.
that'll do.
Yeah.
So then I do that,
Mm-hmm.
and a boof, and it's
Mhm.
gonna take 7 force damage.
7 force damage, very nice.
Indeed.
That was very nice indeed.
Give me old.
As this pebble goes flying into it, just like a bullet through jelly, it just parts and it almost whizzes past Aether's unconscious body as she's still alive. She's just currently drowning and unable to control her own body as she is flailing around meaninglessly inside of it. All right. Who's next?
Yeah.
Aether.
I don't want to be next. Okay, I guess I gotta do one of these saving throws now. Oh boy. 10.
I believe that's a failure.
I thought
Oh,
I thought
no.
10 was a success.
Oh, right. You're right.
10
Yeah,
is
you're
like
fine.
the DC, so like
Yeah, you're right.
It's literally exactly 10. Alright. So I'm just hanging on in there.
Yes, you are.
Just chilling. I'm not cut out for adventuring business.
Ryan. Ryan.
Yes.
I just thought of
Yes.
something. Feel
Mhm.
free to say absolutely not. But
Mhm.
because I have telepathy, can I do bardic inspiration on deaf people?
You have straight up telepathy.
Yes.
What?
I'll allow it.
Excellent.
Wait, on dead people?
No, well, no, not on dead people. Obviously,
wait,
they have to be able to
unconscious
hear me.
people.
No.
If they
I just mean
not
I
somebody
said,
that is at 0 hit points.
No, I
but
said
somebody that like in the
deaf.
cube, for instance.
not dead.
Deaf. Yes.
Deaf. Like if you are
Oh.
like someone's
Yeah.
like
Oh,
covering
unable to
your
hear.
ears. Yeah,
I would totally allow
because
it.
normally you have
100%.
to be able to hear for me to inspire you with bardic inspiration.
100%.
Fantastic. It's a good combination. Anyway,
Yeah.
and also, how do you think I communicated with Lizzie's brain while she was inside of the cube?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
That's not a party trick. That's
I
just-
thought you used message. That's a spell.
Ryan, what
No,
are you doing?
I didn't use.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
What are you doing, Lizzie?
I'm gonna slash.
All right. Go
what
ahead and
would-
slash.
What specific action would it be to try and cut Aether out?
So that's not the attack, but what you are doing is you're trying to pull her out physically.
Would that be like? Is that like a strength check?
There's a special.
Yeah. You can do that if you would like.
I'm going to try to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Go ahead.
I rolled a 4.
Ooh. She's so strong.
Not great. And as you're doing it, you're reaching your arm in, and you take 7 points of damage.
Oh.
As you reach your arm in, trying to pull her out, but it's just not working.
Getting real low.
Uh-huh.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Everybody watching our stream right now, this might be the only episode you watch.
TPK.
By a gelatinous cube.
I mean, classic D&D.
What a way to go.
We'll just make all new characters.
Interesting.
All right, who's next?
The cube.
Joy. You see as the acid begins to corrode at her more and more, her clothes and some of her skin begins to grow gaunt or start to disappear altogether.
What is that? 2 fails or 1?
That's 1 fail. It's not an attack against you, it's just automatic. But it is going to take an action to try to engulf Nyx.
Friends!
Make a dexterity saving throw.
That's epic.
Da, 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 da,
Nah.
da.
Why does it always be this?
22.
Oh my god, I thought you were gonna go 1.
22.
Honestly, at this point, my reactions to them are the same.
You are able to jump out of the way in time
Coolio.
as it begins to
Not
slither
to
down the
you,
hallway.
Joey.
All right, that's its turn.
Whip.
Get him, Whipper!
Alright.
Quipper sounds like Dipper.
Please
I
don't
keep
make
wanting
that
to say
comparison.
Quirrell.
I thought about that earlier and I was like, hopefully nobody thinks of that.
I noticed.
I keep accidentally wanting to say Quirrell. And I'm like, that's not right.
Seriously? I keep wanting to say Dipper.
All right, what are you doing?
Or Dipper. I like how most of the time, like almost every time I play D&D, Ryan will give us names, or like you guys will have character names, and I will come up with a completely different name that just sounds similar to that, and I go with that name instead.
Did you do that last time?
I mean, Avocado. I named him Avocado,
That doesn't sound right. Hang on.
and then the buddy you were fighting in the Tomagasi, I called him Tomagachi.
That's true.
Well, now that I've actually read the description of a spell, look at that. That doesn't make any sense at all. Apparently, I thought you had to be able to hear me for me to cast Healing Word. Apparently, I just have to be able to see you.
Yeah, you just have to be able to see them.
I didn't know that. But now I
Wait.
do. So, I cast Healing Word on
Heal.
Corona.
Excellent, Karena. You are now awake,
Yes.
surrounded in
still burning.
gelatinous hell.
But at least you get 6 hit points.
That's
That's
basically
pretty nice. Wow.
Yeah, just pretty
It's
Would
funny how
you
level
like-
2 really humbles you.
Yeah.
great.
Would you like? Are you going to do anything with your bonus action or anything?
That was my bonus action.
Oh, excellent.
Healing Word is a real nice spell.
Healing Word is great.
My action, though, I'm gonna drop another one of them little balls in my sling, and I'm just gonna. Ooh, I almost dropped the dice. Ah, well, never mind. I rolled a 10. Unless 10 hits it.
It
Sorry
has an
about that,
AC of
guys.
6.
I had to disappear for a second.
Oh,
I'm
really?
sure you hit.
I rolled 10.
Yeah. It has an AC.
Yeah,
of
you're fine.
6. So,
Well, then I fire another magic ball into its big
Uh-huh.
jelly body for 9 more force damage.
9 more first force damage.
First damage.
Well done.
oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. I forgot I was inspired.
This one goes all the way through and just like bursts it out the other side. You kind of get sprayed with a little bit of burning jelly.
A little bit of jelly.
It's a good look, Colonel.
Next.
Thank you.
That's my whole turn.
All right, that's a good turn. Aether, you are now awake.
Aether's turn. Okay, oh boy. I could try getting out of this thing. That's probably a good idea, but then I can't do anything else. How's this thing looking from the inside?
I mean, it's bloodied.
Okay,
If they
oh,
had blood.
boy.
Yeah.
I'm
And also, by the way, you are now at 1 point of exhaustion.
oh yes, because I came back, right.
Yes.
What does that do again?
That like bloodied is a thing. I'm definitely bloodied.
Disadvantage on ability checks, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's disadvantage.
Well then, in that case, I am just going to... No, I can't do that because I can't move, never mind. I forgot that I'm still inside of it. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and get out anyway because I literally can't cast spells because I forgot about that. So let me just... Ooh. Oh man, okay. Like 6 or 7.
Oh no.
15, but it's fine. We're fine. It's fine.
Yeah, no, 7 won't do you. I'm sorry.
I'm too tired to get out of the Jello cube.
You see as just like a few inches from the surface, her arm is stretching out, but she just can't swim out. That's your action. Are you going to do anything with your bonus action? Is there anything you can
I
do?
really can't. Let me check, but I don't think I can do anything. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't have any bonus action.
Not yet. All right. Who's next?
Me!
Uh-huh.
Kick me out, Nyx.
Is there a way to tell if the cube is bloodied in any way? We haven't really been attacking it very much, so.
Yeah, it's bloodied.
Oh! Grab
Pause.
Aether. Or do I split the cube? Well, the ultimate goal is the cube, so I'll just go ahead and slash it.
Okay.
The ultimate goal is the cube. Thanks. Thanks.
Hey, it's okay.
I guess we just... Guys, that's fine.
11. Okay.
11 to hit? Yeah. Honestly, it's impossible for you to miss. You have a +5 to hit, and if you rolled a natural 1, it'd be 1 + 5.
Okay. That is 4 damage. I rolled really low.
You can apply sneak attack because technically it's engaged.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that's 10 damage.
Oh, all right.
Get it.
And bonus action dagger.
Mhm.
That's
Now remember, no rage damage,
I know, I'm not adding rage damage.
and you can only do sneak attack once per turn.
Okay. 16 to hit.
That hits.
Four.
That is exactly what you needed.
Oh yeah.
Slash, and it just like a puddle, and it turns, and all the gelatinous shape, the cubular shape, just kind of dissipates, and Aether is freed, soaked in gelatin.
That was
Whoa.
ideal.
That was really gross.
I'm going
I've
to...
seen some gross things, but that was pretty gross.
I'm going to cast Healing Hands on myself.
Do we want to take a breather?
Well, if we're taking a breather, then I'm not going to cast Healing Hands on myself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think we
Oh,
can
wait,
take a short rest.
Do I have Arcane Recovery as an Artificer? I don't even think that's a thing. Oh, no.
I don't think so.
Well, then it doesn't even matter. I will cast Healing Hands on myself. Righty. Maybe we should just, sit down for a little bit.
I think that's a great idea. What do you think, Clipper?
I don't know. I feel pretty good, actually. I didn't, I got out of that pretty unscathed.
You are the only one that didn't get swallowed.
Got a
so-
little jelly bath.
That's
No, I
okay.
was in there. Don't worry.
He just
I guess
dissolved.
I went all the way
Everything-
through.
I think it might be nice to sit here for a bit and rethink.
In one side, out the other. That's where I went.
Oh boy.
That was a tough one.
Yeah. I'm at 7 hit points, so a short rest would be nice.
That's what happens when you don't see the cube before you feel the cube.
Well, you know what? I actually can be stealthy sometimes. I just got overeager.
Okay.
Can't remember what
Oh my gosh.
are.
I forgot how little hit dice I have at level 2.
Is it just 2 hit dice?
Yes! I was soon level 20 so much.
Ooh.
At level 20, you guys could just be like, I'm gonna full heal.
I'm just gonna.
I got so spoiled.
Sweet. I healed up completely.
To be fair, though, you guys say that as if the amount of hit dice you have actually makes a difference. I mean, every hit
it
dice
does.
you gain, you also gain
yeah.
a roll of that dice, plus your constitution and health. So, I mean,
I'm almost fully healed after just one of my dice. So.
I guess.
I used both, and now I'm okay.
I only had to use one to heal up. I'm already good.
Alright.
I'm at
You
20
guys
out of
sit there,
23.
use natural remedies to heal and patch up some of your wounds.
Secret tunnel.
Use some
So-
bandages.
Secret
Now we know
Secret
there's
tunnel.
weird bone
through the
things.
monster.
Secret tunnel.
tunnel.
See, that was good. See, Ryan, the fact that you sang the wrong note at the end was actually a good thing, because now we won't get copyright strike.
Dude, I don't know what songs are.
I'm just messing with you.
So now we know that there's weird bone thingies as parasites. And there's cubies that eat people.
Well, it can't get much worse from here, right?
Ryan, that is very disturbing things to be
It's
writing.
just random things.
You wrote slut.
No, I didn't.
You so did.
Anyway, maybe we shouldn't, split up. Seems like
Yeah.
speaking isn't doing much help.
I don't know, I think the fact that we had to split up is the only reason we're alive right now.
Very
That
true.
is true.
If all three of us had just walked headfirst into the giant melting cube, we probably wouldn't be having
I
this
thought it
conversation.
was really easy to see, but
I'm okay. Keep foraging forward.
Totally,
and being in
I
front,
was-
like.
I mean, I was standing right next to the thing and I still couldn't see it.
I feel like even though I got consumed, like I felt pretty capable. So like if you guys want to throw me in the front, like that's fine.
sure. I definitely can't go in the front. I guess you can just keep scoping out, and we can just be on more of a lookout for anything that
So,
might not be visible.
If Quipper can do that mind thingy, then he can always talk to me.
Mind thingy.
Yeah, he talked to my brain.
How do you do that?
I don't know what you're talking about. I never talked to anybody's brain.
Didn't you talk to my brain? When I was in the cubie boy?
I think you might have
Didn't
just...
You were in my mind.
Pretending we didn't see the bag, or pretending you can't do a secret brain thingy. We're gonna find out eventually.
She is right.
I think,
Ryan is
I
sending
think
out all the love to our watchers.
I think that little rage, whatever you did, is gonna come into your head a little bit.
Broski.
Okay, fine.
I know when
Here's
things
the-
are
alright,
in my
look.
mind.
Okay. I may or may not be able to communicate with people telepathically, but you probably shouldn't tell
Whoa.
a lot of people that.
Okay, I won't tell people you can talk into my mind if you stop telling people I'm a drug dealer.
But you are a drug
Because
dealer.
both of
I
those
am,
things are
and
true.
you can talk to people's minds, but that doesn't mean we tell everybody that we can do it. Deal?
You tell people you're a drug dealer, though.
No,
You
I
literally
don't.
walk up to people and say, "Do you want drugs?"
Don't say that though. I never phrase it that way. If you've noticed, I'm always like, "Oh, do you want something that can help you feel better?" I
That's-
never ever say it's drugs.
That is misleading. And if not...
Not really.
if
I mean, it
anything,
makes them feel better.
If anything, it's more destructive. If I walk up to someone and say, hey, you want me to murder you? As opposed to like, hey, would you like me to give you something? If what I'm giving them is a knife in the heart, it doesn't make it better that I phrased it in a way that will make them say yes faster.
All of the things that I sell, which is whopping 2 things, are non-addictive. Therefore, they don't ruin people's lives.
I think everything is addictive if you do it
No,
enough.
they're specifically biologically non-addictive products. I know. Therefore, the only thing people are addicted to is the habit of using them, not necessarily to the substance itself.
That guy...
Might I remind you that people might be dying down here?
We can talk about this
I
later.
mean, I'm willing to keep moving. I'll walk. I'm gonna walk.
So up ahead, this seems to be a newer tunnel. As you can see, there's this really narrow path that you kind of need to go, like, move your body to the side and kind of, like, narrowly walk through.
I mean, I can always, like, shrink myself ever so slightly.
Oh, yeah, even better. But you do that, and
Should I roll another stealth check?
Yes, if you were going stealthily. And you can see there's a few, like, pickaxes and mining equipment in your way as you go.
16.
Excellent. And you slip through that, and you start to go ahead. And then it comes to an end. And you can see something that hadn't noticed you is a different type of blight. Not one of the 2 that you had seen earlier, but a slightly different kind. This one is kind of like, it looks smaller than the other 2, kind of weak. It has, just kind of weak. It's looks mostly fleshy. It doesn't have any bones or anything sticking out of it, and it's currently eating at a dead dwarf sitting at a small table with a candle lit on it and some papers. And the dwarf is just like dead currently as it's like tearing into his throat. It hasn't noticed you yet.
I'm thinking in my head, like, oh, I really hope that isn't Baharat, because that would be really inconvenient. Well, I can sort of... I'm going to slip... Can I, like, slip away and kind of go back to the group?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. You don't
we can do that without drawing it, yeah.
Yeah, because eventually I'll go back in there anyways. Probably. Alright, you guys, so... There's one of those fleshy thingies up there, but it looks like it's a little weaker, like it's smaller. And there's like a dwarf sitting at a table and it's like eating out of its throat. It's really gross. It didn't see me. But we can go in there and kill it if you want to.
Could you tell what it looked like?
The
dwarf.
thingy?
No, the dwarf.
The dwarf? I mean, sure. I list what he looks like. Like, I don't know what Baharat looks like.
No, you don't know what Baharat looks like.
Oh, I'll transform. I'll look like the dwarf. I'll show her what the dwarf looks like. I'll turn into the dwarf. He looked like this. Except he was like, you know what I mean?
Was it a dead end?
Yep.
Maybe we should head back then. Go the other path? I mean, even if he's dead, I don't know what much we can...
There was papers on the table.
There was papers on the table with a candle.
And a candle. The thing looked pretty weak. I mean, we could probably just slash it.
I guess we could go in there. Maybe you could try to sneak around it and then get the first hit and we could come in.
Sounds like a deal to me.
How far would you guys like to be in the tunnel?
I figured I would be like kind of like 2 blocks back from where Nyx is placed now.
Like there, good?
Yeah.
Or no, right there.
That's where I want to be. I don't know where.
Quipper.
I keep wanting to say Quirrell.
You guys should make a stealth check.
Digit Dipper.
What do you desire? What? What's that?
What does these?
I'm sorry, I was reading something.
Do you want to be anywhere different? Because what the plan
No, make
is
a
right
stealth
now
check
is...
to move where you are.
14.
Mm-hmm.
That's the stealth check.
8th, I think you have to make one too.
You do as well.
Oh. Where did my bowl go? What was that again? I blinked out.
Stove.
Oh no. 8. So I have oh no. It might. Hold on. It might be worse. Nope. It's still 8 because I have disadvantage because of the armor that I'm wearing.
Luckily for you, it has a -2, so you're okay.
Thank God. I got that loud.
So
Actually, no, I'm sorry. It has a -1. So it does see it. So it does notice it. And you see as it turns around and its hollowed out eye sockets, which are just flesh, turns around and goes, and it lunges forward. And it is going to, let's just roll initiative. Because it's no more prepared than you guys are.
oh boy, love that for me. Natural
10.
1.
4.
We're so good at rolling, you guys.
Literally, I've been cycling through dice, and it's just not happening tonight.
Ryan, what did you say?
10.
Okay, and Quipper. Matt, what is your initiative?
19.
Oh yeah, you're first.
Nice.
Epic.
Better than all of us.
Okay.
On a white. Ryan,
What?
what did you say the creature was called?
A blight.
A blight.
Mm-hmm.
Fight them. Let's.
And they
go.
got 10.
Yep.
There is 4. Aether, we're tied.
Amazing.
I'm probably before you though.
I rolled a 16 to
absolutely.
hit.
I have a -1. I am not
Capitan.
quick on my feet.
Quipper, you're good. Sorry.
Captain Ryan.
Sorry, what was it?
I rolled a 16 to hit with my
Oh, yes, that for sure. That hits for sure.
my big boomer shot.
Yeah.
7 force damage.
7 force damage. You fly it off as soon as it turns and looks at you, and the stone hits it square in the head, and there's just a splatter as its head splits in half, and it dies instantly.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, fantastic.
What can I say, guys?
Wow, Quipper, that was really good.
Me and my slingshot. Or my sling. It's not a slingshot. just
I'm
a
gonna go to the table and
Let's
look
do
at the
this.
documents.
Yeah.
All right, you look at the document. It is dwarvish.
Can't
I
read.
need that.
I will pass it to you.
You read it. You're holding it, and it says, Igmund. I found a strain of stem cells. I hollowed it out so it'd be incredibly easy to just dig it out. But I think we should just keep them for ourselves. They'll sell at top dollar on the market. Send a letter back to me if you're interested.
I read that out as I look at it. This sounds like some shadier business going on.
But
Huh.
that's that's confusing for me. Because on one hand, I'm like, oh well, we should take them and sell them for ourselves. But on the other hand, since we're trying this whole reform thing, and like be better, don't do shady business thing, like maybe we should.
Yeah, maybe we should take these documents with us. Just in case we come across someone, this person named Igman.
I have a feeling that Igman's not going to be in the mines.
No, I meant in general.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Is there a map?
A map? No, there's not. It just marked this section and this section on the paper.
Oh, so those are where the stem cells are.
Can I
Yeah.
look? Can I just look at them just to?
Yeah, you start to poke at the flesh, and you can see it's been torn in some parts as it gets fleshier in this area. And there seems to be these bulging white cells or white bulbs compared to the otherwise fleshy or marrow-like substance.
Strange.
And they seem to be pulsing almost with some sort of energy.
Have they? So they've already been hacked at. So are there some that are like loose?
They've been relatively exposed. It would take a few minutes of work, but you would have to get them out. But it'd be pretty easily done. He did all the heavy lifting, but kind of hid it. So he was just kind of like, if we want to do it, he can do it in an instant, kind of thing. But he is also a skilled miner, so it'll take you a bit more time.
I don't know if we should mess with these.
We should probably leave it for now. We've got bigger things to deal with.
Right. All right. Well, I guess we go back through where we turned.
Let us continue on our journey and go down the other tunnel.
I'll be
Okay.
very mindful in case there are any more of those gelatin cubes.
You betcha.
Is that all you'd like to do?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you make it all the way back. It doesn't seem like there's been any new trouble.
All right. Should we do the same recon thing? Maybe I could be in the middle behind Nyx and make sure we aren't walking into any invisible enemy.
Sure.
That sounds good to me. Oh my goodness, everything is falling. Ah. I'm moving stealthily.
You're moving stealthily. As you move into this room, you walk in to see two things, orb-like creatures, floating in the air a few feet ahead of you. And out of this orb, there are 4 tendrils just kind of floating around above it. And they seem to be almost facing each other.
What on earth?
They're orbs with tendrils facing each other?
Kind of like stalks coming out of these orbs. You can't quite see what you might think would be a face, but...
I don't. My every bone in my body is saying, "Ooh, things with eye stalks, never good."
Doesn't seem very safe.
Would you like to try to make a check to discern what it is?
Yes.
I definitely want to try and figure out what they are.
That's a nature check.
Nature check.
Okay.
Can I also try that?
Yes, yeah.
Cool.
I got an 11.
You can see throughout the floor here, there's a number of different funguses growing on the bottom. A bunch of purplish-like mushrooms that kind of have like a heart or strawberry shape at the top. They're about the size of like your up to the height of your knees with little tendrils coming out.
I got a 19.
You got a 19. This is an organism that evolved specifically to look like beholders. But they are in fact gas spores.
So we should definitely stay away from those, but do I know like how dangerous they are? Or what they do?
Not really. You just know it's not a beholder.
Okay, so that's good. It's not one of those things.
Should I throw a dagger at it?
Do they seem agitated in any way? Like, would us
Not at
walking near them make them mad?
You're not really sure.
Why are there circles?
Those are the mushrooms.
Oh.
Interesting.
Are the spore thingies just hanging out? Like they're not.
Maybe
Yeah, they're just hanging out. They're just sitting there.
we could try walking around them. Maybe
Yeah.
try not to. If they're gas spores, maybe try not to breathe them in or something.
You can try to sneak around,
Right.
like along that. I guess what would be to the right of Nyx, down that right side.
Yeah. And go around there and then around that one mushroom or something. Sure. I guess we can.
I can go first and try to sneak past.
Yeah, I think that would be a good option.
As
Should
you
I roll
take a
stealth?
step, you won't need to. As you take a step
Oh.
forward, these two begin to float towards you.
Oh no.
In fact, we should probably roll initiative.
This is really a dungeon crawl.
It is. They are. I rolled a 14, so they are at 9.
Oh.
3. It was an 18, and then it just like flipped over. I'm like, thank you, dice.
19.
Oh my god.
So I have made a mistake. In the book, it says that I can speak telepathically to a creature. I interpreted that as two-way conversation, but apparently the Sage Advice Compendium, which is written by the people that wrote the rulebook, said that it is actually only one-way communication.
I'm gonna say that's fine, but when you reach a certain level, I'm gonna stop caring.
Nice.
So like we'll say when you reach level 5, it's 2-way.
That's epic. A lot of people online say that it should be two-way. But, I mean, the people that wrote the rules said it was one-way, so, I mean, what are you going to argue with them?
You can also mark 4 if you can, please, on initiative.
Yep.
Wow, I'm really after everybody.
Alright, what are you guys doing?
Where is first?
Oops.
Quiver, what are you doing?
So I apologize, I was reading something. Would someone give me a real brief of what's happening right now?
There are 2 gas spores floating towards these two in a fungus-filled room.
Epic.
We were going to try to sneak around them, but the minute that I started to walk forward, they started to move towards me.
Very slowly.
Yeah.
So I apologize if you can hear the obnoxious fireworks that are outside.
It's how it be.
Some fireworks on my end too, and I was like, I thought someone was knocking on my bedroom door, and I was like,
None here, because I'm very close to an Air Force base, and I'm sure they would not be very happy about that.
Dude, I'm a genius.
There are people just literally letting off like little fireworks in their driveway.
Oh.
So they're very loud. Anyway.
Matt, what are you doing?
What do you do to big balls of gas in the sky? Or presumably in the sky, I don't know. I assume they were floating.
They're kind of like 5 feet up and they're floating towards you. By the way, you can only see because of the light created by Aether.
You mean my glowing candle?
Yes.
I didn't let that go. I still got that.
Good.
I like how the candle's not lit. It's just
Glowing.
It's glowing.
No, I love that. That's perfect. I mean, there's no harm in trying to shoot a nice magically charged sling ball.
Sure, are you doing the one immediately next to Nyx or the one farther away?
I mean, I'll scoot up a little bit, but I will do the one immediately next to them.
Okay.
Well, actually, the fact that you've asked me that question... Okay. The fact that
I mean, you can do either. I don't care. You can take it
The fact
back.
that you've asked me that question leads me to think that it might explode on impact, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to attack the other one.
Uh-huh.
If I can. I'm going to squeeze up in there.
Sure.
And that's 14 to hit.
To hit? Yes. It has an AC of 5.
Epic! 5 force damage.
5 force damage.
That's a good point. It's not
And as soon as you do it,
force damage.
it goes whoop, pop, and the whole thing just pops. And gas exudes in a 20-foot area from its location.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I need all of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Excuse
boy.
me. Wait, am I
Eh,
with them?
No,
I
you're
guess?
fine. You're fine, Matt.
Oh, okay.
You're out of the range.
Okay.
I don't think I have a.
But you would not have been if you
I
shot
know.
the other one.
16.
Wait, is it 20
16,
foot
you succeed.
radius?
Yeah.
That's wild. That's a thick cloud.
What did you guys roll? I know Nick succeeded.
20. Can you not hear me right now?
You said 20? Okay, then you both succeed.
I think we were just talking at the same time because I heard you say 20, but like the audio was like sort of.
Alrighty.
All right. I think you're just fine. Yeah, you're fine. You're just able to cover your nose enough for the gas to dissipate. Weirdly enough. Okay. Yeah, you guys are fine. This one is gone. All right. Who's next?
Definitely not me.
The spores.
The spore is going to float towards you, Nyx. Actually, it doesn't need to. It's already there. And it bumps into you. That is a 20, not natural to hit. You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Are you going to get possessed by mushroom gas?
Honestly, if Nyx is gonna go,
That's the way.
Yeah.
20, not natural.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're fine. It just
Boop.
bumps into you, and the bubble still remains intact, but it's just like a little bit of gas comes out, and you breathe it in. All right,
It's me.
go ahead.
Get him.
I'm gonna stab at it. But
You're
I'm
gonna
also
stab
gonna
at it?
hold my breath.
You're still gonna have to make the check.
Good luck stabbing the gas.
I'm gonna bubble. I'll do that with my dagger first.
Sure. Makes sense.
10?
That hits. I tell you what, you don't need to roll damage. It is 1 hit point. But I do need
good, 'cause I rolled
everyone
a
to
1.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright.
So sorry.
That's how it be.
Oh no. 5.
Nice. 4,
Oh.
which is the lowest I'm capable of rolling. Because I can't roll once. Actually, I guess if I rolled 2 1s in a row, but
That would be very unfortunate.
yeah, it would.
What happens to us?
You take 6 points of poison damage,
Okay.
and because I think it's more fun.
I got a 15, so does that mean I take 3? Or is that not a success?
No, you take no damage.
Oh, dope.
And both of you are considered charmed by fungus. There's a different effect, but you guys said that, and you know what? I'm so much more into it than the other effect, so we're going to do that.
Oh.
Both of you are charmed by the fungus.
That's epic.
How does that even work?
It means you will now act in defense of all fungus here.
Interesting.
Okay, who's next?
Well,
Well, I'm
Who's
not going to
next?
argue that for this specific circumstance. One thing that I do find debatable about the description for the Charms Person spell, or like just the Charm spell in general, is like Charm Person says like that the person you charm considers you like a close friend. That doesn't necessarily mean they would then kill their other close friends on your behalf.
No, they would not. Not necessarily.
I mean, like if like you and Lizzie just started beating the crap out of each other, I wouldn't just like murder Lizzie. I'd just be like, whoa, guys, break it up. What are you doing?
That's a perfectly valid reaction to being charmed.
All right, just checking.
In this case, however, you are going to act in defense of the fungus.
That's fair.
Makes sense. Oh, okay. I guess we should just keep going. Seems like those things disappeared.
Who's next, actually?
it's 4, it's the fungus.
So
Consume
each of
fungus.
these, the bottom of their little body plops up, and they just start hopping forward.
Oh
How
boy.
cute.
I had to grab a nail file.
Okay. Who's next? Because they can't reach anyone this turn.
Aether.
Oh wait, actually, they're going to do a dash. There we go. Now it's Aether's turn.
Well, they seem very cute. I think I'm just going to keep walking through them because they don't seem to be doing much.
Okay.
They're just.
I mean, do you move your full speed?
I mean, I'm not gonna like dash, but I'm just gonna like, just kind of like go through them on the other side.
Okay, after you pass this first one, it makes an attack of opportunity against you.
Oh no, my friend. Doesn't that mean I'm not charmed anymore?
We're gonna see. It yeah, so that's a 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
You take 3 points of necrotic damage as one of the tendrils just wraps around your arm, and like a sting, it just starts rotting away at your foot, and you see fungus all growing on your living foot.
Oh god.
And you are now no longer charmed.
How do I take 1 or 2 then if I'm resistant to necrotic?
You round down.
So 1. Cool beans. What was I doing? Oh, okay. Since all I did was my movement, can I still attack them?
Absolutely, you can.
Alright. I guess I'm back to my senses now. Let's see here. Where did my spells go on this thing? Okay, I'm just going to, ooh, I guess I'm kind of within range of 2 of them, aren't I? So,
Yeah.
does that mean that if I did, like, ranged, that I would do disadvantage?
If you do a ranged attack against those two, if you do it against the one that's with Nyx, then it's fine.
Okay, then because I can't do Arcane Recovery, I'm just gonna do Bring Wrap Around Frost again because I need to save my spell.
You still have your crossbow, by the way.
Yes, but I realized that with a crossbow, I have -1 to damage.
Really? Is it or is your dexterity low?
My dexterity and my strength are both very low.
I
So
see.
I realized that was not the best option. So I'm just gonna Frosty that.
Sure. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. Keep going with that. But I'm going to say for the future, because I was thinking about this before, you can use your intelligence modifier to for the instead of your strength or dexterity. Because I was looking at Shillelagh, which is the basically an equivalent of this spell,
Mhm.
and that it just makes sense.
Okay, so I would just use like my spell attack modifier thing. Okay. This is a 16 to hit.
16 to hit, that hits.
And let's get this damage. Where did my D8? 1.
1.
1 frost damage. As I quickly came back to my senses after being poisoned by a mushroom next to me, and just turned around and poof. That is.
All right, so it just freezes up, but it seems to be doing okay.
Yeah. All right. I guess I'll just stand my ground and next person or mushroom, I guess.
Yeah.
Last,
Who's up?
maybe.
Quiver's next.
Quiver.
Fantastic. Am I still charmed?
Yes.
I like the same calm bat music, even when we're in combat.
Yeah, but it's a slow combat, so I'm kind of okay. It's just fungus, you know.
Just chill. I just imagine the mushrooms just hopping with their little like.
Yeah,
just
that's
walking.
exactly what it is. What are you doing?
Fairly chill.
Also, I don't mean to call you out, but like, since all of you do this sometimes, let's try. So when it comes to your turn, be ready with a plan already.
Oh yeah.
I have a bad habit of reading
Yeah.
a bunch of things for a very long time.
Yeah, just make sure you have a plan when your turn starts.
I usually have a boring plan, but then I'm like, oh, I want to do something more interesting, but I don't have enough time. Let's just do this again.
Just don't know what to do about being charmed. I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run up
Attack one of us.
to Lizzie's character.
Huh?
And I'm gonna grapple her.
Okay. Make an athletics versus yours has to be athletics. Hers can be athletics or acrobatics.
Nice.
This is
Okay.
gonna end real well.
Rolled a 17.
I rolled a 7.
All right, you somehow managed to grapple the barbarian.
I'm just gonna pull them
Love
away as
it.
far as
I
can.
mean, she's not even raging. She wasn't expecting it. She's
Just-
tiny.
Just run up and grab her.
That
And,
makes sense.
Wait, actually, can I move
So
them? Because I'm
mesmerized by
smaller
them.
than her.
Hug time!
I don't think I can.
I think I'm gonna say sure, but you're gonna move at half speed.
Well, I mean, that's how grappling works anyway.
Yeah.
You move at half speed when you grapple someone.
Yep.
But,
Forgive me.
alright, well, there you go.
Okay. So nice. We're bonding.
Hug.
What are you doing with her?
fight.
What?
Actually,
Oh, I'm
don't.
just dragging her away. As far as I can.
Oh, yeah.
Moving back out. And it does say that you can move creatures that you've grappled. That are bigger
Cool.
than you.
There you go.
What are you doing?
Cool.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh no! I
No.
still have the.
Oh,
Damn it.
and now Matt, make a saving throw.
Don't hurt
You can
them.
redo your saving throw.
Which saving
Who
throw
made-
was it again?
Constitution.
Oh, yeah. That's a 13.
Yeah, you're fine. You snap out of it.
Oh.
Now you just find yourself pulling her back, and you're like, oh, huh.
It was nice. But, like, why did you pull me out?
What are you doing?
Who's
Who's
it?
next?
I don't
Come on.
really know.
Me.
Let's try to go
Oh.
quicker.
Go back in, and I'm gonna slash at the first one that I see. My movement
Okay.
is 30.
Yeah, you can easily
I'll
get there.
Slash at that one.
Go ahead.
17.
That hits.
Ooh, no, I won't rage on fungus. That's dumb. I should save that. 5.
Damage.
Yeah.
All right, very nice.
If it's still fine, then I'll just do my bonus action with a dagger on it. So natural 1.
I
Plus
mean,
5 is
natural 1
6.
plus 5, it hits. It is an AC
So,
of 5.
okay.
You don't even need to roll to hit.
Okay. That surprisingly does more damage than the other. 6.
6 damage. Slice, and
Oh, wait, no.
it's just
No. I'm so sorry. I added and I wasn't supposed to. It's only 3.
3. That's still fine. You slice through it, and it falls apart and dies.
I'm so good at fighting fungus.
You guys defeated with your favorite enemy.
Me and I might love my fungus. It hurts me.
What are you doing? Who's next?
I'm 4, the fungus.
Okay. Both funguses are going to attack Aether.
Oh,
Said
can I-
Rez.
So-
First attack. That is going to be a 10 to hit.
That is a miss.
Second attack.
Get it,
10 to hit.
queen.
That is a miss.
All right, what are you doing? Who's next? Let's go.
Aether's next.
Oh, that's me. Okay. Man, I wish I had larger effect spells, but it's fine. So I'm just going to. Oh God. I guess I can just try to Ray of Frost one of them at disadvantage since I'm right next to him. I'll get the one that's right next to me, like to my right.
Yes.
So let's just try this at disadvantage. That is. What is that? A 14 to hit at disadvantage.
That hits.
Fantastic. And let's see, damage. Ooh, full damage. 8. 8
Nice.
damage.
Very good. It like freezes up, and you see its tendrils start to move, and it doesn't seem to be doing very well at all. All right, who's next? Or what are you doing anything else, or are we doing moving on?
I cannot do anything else. So.
Quipper.
Quipper, what are we doing?
Fantastic.
yourself.
Well, now that I have my brain back. Lizzie,
I
have
see
you
what you're
ever used that bardic inspiration I gave you?
No, but I think it's gone now.
I mean, I still have it.
Lasts for
technically.
10 minutes.
Yeah, well, you guys, that was before a short rest.
Oh, it was a short rest. Yeah, we did do that.
Oh, yeah, so I'm no longer inspired.
The music just doesn't inspire you anymore.
Well, then I'm
Thank you
going to...
for the music, the song I'm singing.
I'm gonna sling...
Thanks for
I'm
all.
gonna sling blast him for a 24 to hit.
you're bringing.
24 to hit?
24
Yes,
to
absolutely.
hit. It takes
The injured one or the other one?
the one on my left from my
Okay.
real life perspective.
Okay.
I don't care if it's injured or not. That's what I'm shooting at. And it takes a whopping 2 force damage.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Force damage from a
All
slingshot?
Yes.
And it just,
a
one of the tendrils flies off.
Magically charged slingshot.
Ooh.
All right, who's next?
Well, hang on. I also
Oh, right.
give
Bonus action.
Lizzie bardic inspiration again.
Very nice.
To inspire me.
I don't.
Slingshot.
What do you do to inspire me?
The sound of the slingshot ball flying past your ear was just a really like appealing pitch, and you're just like, I can get behind that. Yeah. It's just like,
All right.
"Meow."
If the DM says it passes, and it passes.
It's fine,
As
fine.
as the slingshot
I
ball
just
went
know that
past your
I'm not
ear, it made the
inspired.
sound that Neil deGrasse Tyson made in that one video where it was like, meow, and you're just like, that's
Okay.
awesome. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go kill that thing now.
Works for me.
Go.
Alright, it's me. I'm gonna go up to the one that's on the right of Nyx. So it's the top one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll slash.
Slash.
And I'm assuming I'm gonna hit it no matter what. So
Yes. Don't even worry about it.
that is 9 damage.
Slice. It is dead.
I'm gonna go to the other one.
Yes.
That is 1 point of damage.
Slice. It is still alive. It does not appear to be looking well.
Alright. It's that fungus. Fungi's turn. 4.
Mushroom attack. Flop, flop.
Perfect. That
Who's
should
next?
be our theme song. It's the fungus.
Flop, flop.
All right. The fungus is going to attack. Nyx. That's a 10 to hit.
Total misses.
All right. Who's next?
Aether. Just step on it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna like keep recharging my little spring on my hand with more frosty power and just keep hitting it because that seems to be working. At disadvantage. Oh my god, those are so loud.
Kitty, I was like, I heard them now. They're so loud.
They're so loud. 16.
That hit.
Okay. Oh my god, are they doing them in my backyard? 1 point of frost damage. Is that-
Congratulations.
Oh
That is
my-
all you needed. As it just
Oh my-
freezes into a solid chunk of ice.
We have such stimulating fight scenes on our stream.
Yeah. Some fungus.
Well, this is
Fungus amogus.
interesting. Okay.
Oh my gosh, there's so many splits. Where do you guys want to go?
Well, it seemed like left didn't do us much good, so maybe the middle or the bottom one.
I'm cool with going in the middle.
You guys are going to travel down the middle?
I kind of want to go in the middle.
It works.
This one's a pretty
Stealthy.
narrow pathway. Make stealth checks, all of you.
Oh no!
22.
That is 20.
0.
My dog is also
Two
getting
as well.
antsy, so I'm gonna go let him out. I'll be back in a second.
Okay. I'm in front, I think, and then
Yeah.
Aether's between Quipper.
Quipper.
I am so bad at this. I just want to call him Digit.
that was a nice 0 on stealth. I trip on everything.
Oh no.
I mean, is it like a group stealth? Because
It is. It is.
Clipper and I both rolled really high.
It seems to be okay.
My armor is loud. I didn't say it before because we didn't have it on until we got to the house, but my armor is like, it's technically scale mail, but it's basically like iridescent glass and it kind of looks like feathers.
Nice. By the way, I'm going to be right back.
I am not wearing armor.
I needed armor or else my AC was like 9.
Oh my gosh. I mean, yeah, as a barbarian, I get better AC for not wearing armor. So I'm not wearing any armor, and I have a 16 AC.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm at a nice 13 for now.
We love multi-classing as a barbarian rogue.
Class this time, and it's weird.
You didn't?
No.
I don't know if I'm assuming from how Matt has been playing that he is just a bard.
I have suspicions. Why does he have telepathy?
I don't know. Bard spells are weird. I don't remember telepathy being a bard spell.
Weird. Interesting.
I'm gonna check out our Twitch stream.
I'm just. Oh wow, you're gonna watch us live. Actually, there's a little bit of a delay. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I've noticed.
And I'm back. Sorry, guys.
Oh hello.
It says we only have 1 live viewer, but then when I check the viewers, there's 4.
Yeah, it's weird. I think some of them might have been like bots. Because I was checking out the channels and they didn't seem real.
We have another TTV viewer, Commander Root, K3GRU, and LURXX.
Because she was watching earlier.
I'm gonna put an emoji in our chat.
Yay, our chat's blowing up.
Oh, I'll do a critical role one. I'll do one of Ash. No, I'll do Laura.
People are in the chat?
No.
I am.
I was about to say, I was like, that doesn't sound right.
I was joking because she said, I'm going to put something in the chat. And I said, wow.
Oh, yeah. All right. Is Matt back?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
We can pretend he's back.
The heck?
He had to let out his dog.
No, sorry. Something in my room happened.
Oh. These fireworks are just, wow.
Such a cute little setup. I wish it'd be nice in the future if we could actually like do chat stuff. You know what I mean? Like if we had enough people to do chat stuff.
I can just like spam GSO and make them watch it.
Oh my god, yes. They won't understand what's happening right now, but we should be like, oh, you should watch the video on our YouTube channel.
I mean, I play at school with some people in GSO, so I know that at least one person will watch at least 2 minutes of it.
Yeah.
I mean, just popping in and supporting, honestly, is all we need.
I've returned.
Just say hi.
Hey.
I need to create a Twitch account.
You do.
What's going on?
So I can stop mooching off.
D&D Beyond.
You don't have to have a Twitch account for D&D Beyond.
Strange.
I have an email account for D&D Beyond. Right now, I'm just mooching off of Ryan's.
Very good. Into the tunnel.
All right. Everyone is back.
Indeed. The dog has been sated for now.
Amazing.
Sated? Is that the right word? I feel like it is. Maybe
Yeah.
just satisfied. We'll go with that.
Is that me?
¿Por qué?
What's up?
Oh, I forgot there was audio on my computer, so I opened something up and I thought like something was happening over here, and I was like, wait, there's
So
music. Why is
congratulations,
Savage
guys.
playing on my computer?
You did the correct thing. You went through you went through the right tunnel.
Wow,
And you come
I'm
out
so
this
proud
end,
of us.
Wow.
and you can see here, there is what appears to be
Bunch of dead bodies.
a
You
large.
just changed the color of all of us.
Amazing.
A large mound of flesh with mouths on all sides of it and tentacles sticking out, eyeballs and completely randomly assorted all throughout this body. There's no rhyme or reason to this mound of flesh, but it's about 10 feet tall. reaching the top of the tower, and there's a and just tons of whispers of like random gurgling noises in languages, some of which you know and some of which you haven't heard, but none of them make cohesive sentences or even words. And surrounding it, you can see there's miners lying on the ground, almost catatonic. Some of them are screaming or crying or just totally unable to address the problem around them. All of them seem conscious, but not functional in any capacity. And surrounding it is a few blights.
You know, guys, I gotta say, starting to think this job might not have been worth it.
Maybe, but we have to help
Okay.
them.
It
I
is either
shouldn't have put you were at the entrance of the tunnel when you could see
either we
this.
go back to prison or we save people who desperately need our help.
I think you put the. I think that's a false dichotomy. I think the actual options are go back to prison, save people that need help, or die trying.
I mean, I'm willing to die for people.
The
if
difference
they need
is
me.
going back to prison has no potential of death.
I mean, you don't know. Someone could shank you.
I've been in that jail like more times than I could count, and I've never been shanked. Well, not while
Maybe I'll shank you.
not while I was in the jail. At least.
Jail.
Either way,
Hey.
we're here now.
All right, Lettuce. I want to roll
Well, you
initiative.
don't have to be though. I mean, I'm all about helping people, but
Well, here's your chance.
Don't be a coward, Quipper.
Be
brave.
I'm pretty good at running away.
Initiative.
Take the initiative of the initiative.
Nice, dude. I got a 6.
5.
Lowest you have rolled for initiative?
Epic.
I
All
rolled
right.
higher than you this time. What do we got, Ryan?
G is going to be. Sorry, I was looking at Twitch stream. I got distracted.
Distracted.
G
Wait.
is going to be.
Hold up 1 second. Aether, you were 5?
5.
Quipper was 6. 6. Aether is 5. G is.
No, you guys just go ahead. Sorry, let me check out something. G is 2. V is 19. N
Is that
is 17. T is 2.
so? V is first.
All right, let me address something real quick so we finally get something other than random bats.
Please.
Battle music.
Yeah, I know.
Battle music.
Just play
Let's
like
do it.
I was having some fun with the Witcher soundtrack.
That is a really good way to go, but alas, I just used Google stuff.
I can send you playlists that I made.
That would be helpful. All right.
Ooh, I like this.
What
That's way too
what are
long.
we doing? So the N is first, right? Or V?
V.
V is going to run forward, and just like before, it is going to stand here, and it is going to embed its hands inside of the ground, and all the tendrils start reaching out again and wrapping around you. I need all of you to make strength saving throws.
Oh no.
Okay.
You've gotta be kidding me. 5.
5, fail.
7.
7,
No.
fail.
18.
Success.
Oh, thank God.
Which is funny because I have a -1 for strength.
Good job.
Have a +2 to
I
my
have a
strength
-2.
saves. If
And I
was
think you get a
raging, it would
bonus
be
when you're
different.
raging, yeah.
Yeah, when I'm raging, I get advantage on strength saves.
I also have a jar of cheese.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Oh, it is very nice. Don't worry.
Oh, I
Alright,
had
who's next?
advantage on that, but I failed anyway, so
N.
Alright, ends are going to... They're Needlers. They are
What is-
going to... That one can hit. So this one is going to rush forward here. One is going to hit Nyx, and the other is going to hit Aether, because both of them are as close as they get. Both attacks are at advantage. The one against Nyx is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
You take 6 points of damage as the shard of bone goes flying and stabs into your thigh. The other one is going against Aether. 16 to hit.
yeah, that hits.
3 points of damage as this one just stabs into your arm, or like streaks past your arm, embedding like little shards of it into there, but not mortally wounding you in any way.
I'm looking
Alright.
real bad.
Who's next?
No. I'm next. Am I restrained because I failed the strength?
You
save?
are restrained. You can use your action to remove it, or you can ignore it. But all attacks will be at disadvantage. And you can't
Okay.
move.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and bonus action rage.
Yes.
So I'm going to once again transform into the big feral mix that's crazy looking.
Uh-huh.
I mean, she grows taller and like bigger.
Ooh.
Like she doesn't stay 4'11".
I keep imagining Nyx as an Animal Crossing hamster.
Honestly, I can see that. I'm okay with that. Anywho's, bonus action raging. So now that I've raged, I'm going to. I just want to hit the thing in front of me that's restrained me, so I know it's going to be a disadvantage, but I want to try to hit it anyways.
Okay, it's just into your range, but I'll allow it.
Okay.
Now, keep in mind, all attacks against you while you're still restrained are at advantage.
That's okay. I'll live with that.
Okay?
That's a natural 1 plus 5
Yeah.
equals 6.
That does not matter. It is not enough. All right.
I should have just broken the restraining.
Yep.
I'm so silly, you guys. It's okay. I wanted to do something cool.
What's next?
Clipper's next.
Clipper, what are you doing?
Go Clipper!
Can I attempt to free them from the restraints?
I'll allow it.
What do I have to do for that?
Same thing, strength check.
Yeah. Sure.
Which one?
17, Lizzie. Sorry, Corinna.
Lizzie, you're no longer restrained.
And I'm gonna use
As he
my
tears it off of you.
Lizzie. Did you ever
Thank
use that
you so
bardic
much.
inspiration I gave you?
I know if I still have it.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. I was gonna give it to Corinna, but Lizzie still has it. So, oh well, we're all good.
I think you can distribute more than one at a time.
You can distribute more than one, right?
I don't
At level
think.
1?
If you're at level 2.
Oh, you know what it might be? I think what it is you can only have one at a time, but I think I can.
Only have one at a time. You can distribute as many as your level is. So you should be able to distribute 2 total. If you're level 2, that is, which I'm assuming you are.
Not in Bard, but
Ooh, secret.
So there's something else.
oh, yeah. No, it doesn't say any limit to the number that I can use it on. So then, sure, yeah. Then I use my bonus action to give Corinna also Bardic Inspiration. I'll just be like...
How many Bardic Inspirations can you do per day?
4.
Oh, okay.
So that would be my... That'd be my 4th one, I guess. Because I think I gave one to Lizzie.
Yeah.
during the
Yeah.
other fight. So this is my last one. So use it well.
I'll try my best.
Them creepy tentacles got you down on the floor. But
Oh god.
I could help you a little bit.
That was
all.
beautiful. That was the most gorgeous thing I've ever heard. Aether, you're next.
Yeah, I know. I'm guessing it's an action to try and get out.
Correct.
Oh no. I can't. Oh, this is so bad. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get out. 'Cause either
Strength
way-
check. Or is it a strength saving throw? Let me check.
I mean, it's the same either way for me.
Oh, okay.
In this case, it doesn't matter. How much does that Bardic Inspiration do?
It's a D8.
It's a D6.
Oh, it's a D6?
A level 1.
Yeah, he's a lower level than you.
I'm gonna try using it now because I'm desperate.
Which, Lizzie, there are some bard abilities that you never told us about last campaign, and I'm offended.
It's just 9.
I'm so sorry, that is not enough.
Yeah.
As you're like tearing them off, more are just coming from the walls and attaching to you. By the way, this is the area around you is within 15 feet of the V is difficult terrain.
Alright, I can't do anything else. Yeah, I guess that's it. I'm just gonna be scared.
All right, who's
Me.
next?
It's G and T. Matt, I was a fighter first, bard second. That's why I
No, I
didn't
know.
tell you all of like I
Well, the
I
only
didn't
one,
get very high.
the only one that I'm referring to is Song of Rest, which is a level 2 thing, which is every time you
Yeah.
use hit dice during a short rest, you can recover an extra like D6 or D8.
Yeah, I don't know if I
something.
ever actually used that.
Yeah, you never. I don't think you ever did.
I just liked cutting words a lot.
But anyway,
Close to Ryan's brain. Sorry, it's G and T are both at 2.
All right, it is going. This one's going to move away towards you guys. It's going to just go towards you. The gibbering mouther is going to move 10 feet because that is its movement, and
I know we were twins.
only Nyx is in range of.
Of course I am.
Oh no, we're fine. We're fine. Don't worry about it for now.
Oh?
Spooky spook.
Actually, it's going to move an additional. It's going to do the dash action
Oh god.
and is going to move an additional 10 feet forward.
Amazing.
That is its turn. Oh, also. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Needs to be a bit smaller, to be honest with you. There we go. That's much more adequate. All right. Now it is T. The first one going to attack Nyx. That's a 14 to hit.
Miss.
It goes out at you with its claws, with its little it's like, imagine a Groot but made out of flesh. A
I hate
baby
that.
Groot, like a teenage Groot. That's what this is.
I despise that.
The second one is going to charge forward. It is going after Aether.
I won't do that.
I feel like I have to request that you make my circle smaller at some point.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll allow that. You're right.
Because he's a little boy. It's got to represent.
Nyx can remain that size for now because she did get bigger because of the thing, but
Yeah, you're still medium.
Well, your size
she's
is.
small.
Are you actually a small creature?
I mean, no. He said I was medium, so.
I don't believe you can change the size category of your monster. Of yourself. Yes, so that happens. It makes 2 attacks against you. That is a 12 to hit.
Miss.
All right, you're fending it off as you're still getting wrapped around. It's scratching against your armor, but it can't seem to get through. All right, who's next?
We are at the top of the round
All right, there are no layer actions.
with V.
V is going to go forward and attack Nyx.
Of course.
Thank God.
Just too hot.
It reaches forward and its hands disassemble and turn into a web of sinew that tries to wrap around towards you.
Oh, jeez.
That's a 16 to hit,
That's my AC.
so that hits. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage,
Oh.
which is halved for you.
Good.
And
This music is dope.
and you are considered grappled,
Okay.
as it just wrapped around you, holding your arms down. And you are restrained by that creature.
Grappled or restrained?
All right, who's next?
I'm grappled, right? Not just restrained.
No, you are
right?
restrained, because when it grapples you, you are restrained. This creature, anyway.
N is next.
N is next? All right, they're going to do an attack against Aether and Quipper. No, against Nyx and Quipper.
Thanks for being nice.
Nyx, that is no, you just are less of a target because you're smaller. Or like less important.
Because I'm not doing anything.
Let's see. That was a 15 to hit Nyx. Lizzie?
It's an.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, because remember you hit me with a 16 because it was my AC.
Right. Quipper, that is 22.
Nope.
I was almost a natural 20.
Doesn't hit. Sorry.
That is 4 points of piercing damage because it rolled pretty low. Is this one? This one kind of jabs into your side. It's kind of a scraping blow, but still the jagged edges of this blade saw into your side.
Now that is epic.
All right, who's next?
I'm a big fan.
It is me.
What you gonna do?
Be angry because things keep holding me down.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead.
Actually, you are within its range. I apologize. The effect of the Githering Mouser's voice begins to affect your mind. I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
As you just hear whispers, it sounds like people you've known, people you've talked to, but none of it is coherent. You can't understand it.
Oh, that's hard.
Go ahead.
Yeah. That is an 18.
All right, you're able to shake it off. You're like, I know it isn't them. I know it isn't them. This isn't right, and you can focus on what's ahead of you.
Okay.
With some intense music.
Yeah, it kind of picked up there, didn't it?
A little bit.
I am going to. I can attack, but it's a disadvantage.
Correct. Now it is the vine creature attacking you, so if it dies, you're no longer grappled or restrained. But you need to kill it.
I'm going to let's just try to attack it.
Okay. Disadvantage?
Yeah. That is 14 to hit the V.
That hits.
Oh yes, thank God. Okay, that's 6 damage. And then I'm gonna try to hit it with my dagger at disadvantage. 15 to hit.
That hits.
4 damage. Wait, no, 6 damage because of my.
Very nice. Nope, it is not engaged, so no sneak attack damage. All right, well done. You slash into it. Some of its sinew goes spilling out, and it starts pulling itself back together. But it seems pretty darn hurt. It is certainly bloodied. Who is next?
Quipper.
Epic.
Bloody as well.
I think now is the time.
Quipper, make a wisdom saving throw.
Is this to be afraid?
No, this
Okay.
is against the Gibbering Mouther's magical effect.
Got an 8.
8, then you fail. Then one of the following... I need you to roll a d8.
I have one of those. That's a 7. Seven.
It will not take your action, but you need to make a melee attack against Nyx.
Oh my gosh!
Good thing I am absolutely horrible at those. Is
Wait,
this?
I'm grappled at the moment,
is
so
this-
doesn't he get advantage?
He does.
Do I?
It's only with what's ever in your hand, so it'll just be since you don't have a melee weapon in your hand, it's just going to deal 1 damage if you hit.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, is this just like an impulsive thing, or am I doing this with intent? Like,
It-
draw
it-
my dagger
it's
and stab.
It's totally impulsive.
Okay. Yeah. I rolled 19. I don't know what my modifiers are. I guess like strength would be -1. So like
It
18.
hits for sure.
Yeah.
So you take Nyx, you take 1 damage.
Bah.
As it just like your head gets bopped in the back.
I'm just like, no, get out! Ugh! You whacker.
Punk me and then you punch me and so many Nick signals.
Just like shake.
As you're just like these voices, these concordant voices are sneaking their way into your head. For a second, you blink and it looks like you're surrounded by tentacles, and you just want to lash out around you.
I give my head a little shake. I regain myself, and then I start rolling d8s. 4, 11, 17,
What are you doing?
22, 23.
What's happening?
So Ryan, I'm gonna start
Uh-huh.
playing that lullaby. Does the thing with the lowest hit points in a 20-foot radius of right in the middle of them have less than 23 hit points remaining? Because if it does, it falls asleep.
So it goes from lowest hit points to highest, right?
Yeah. And everything, and it like subtracts it from 23.
Right.
So if you have,
So
like,
what's
6...
going to happen is both of these fall asleep, and so do both of these.
Damn,
Wow.
23 is a lot more than I thought it would be.
That is the
Wait.
total of my hit points.
Waiting.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Epic.
Amazing. Okay.
What a bunch of weak.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, you're right. Yeah, one of the ends does not fall asleep.
Epic.
Okay.
Wait, you said 23,
23.
so
So you subtract the lowest,
Yeah,
and then subtract the second lowest, and then subtract the third.
one of the ends does not fall asleep.
All right.
Oh,
But those 3 all just collapse to the ground, completely falling asleep.
Just playing a lovely little tune on my lute.
Well done.
Epic.
nice.
I'd advise against hitting those. Just let them take a little nap.
Aether.
Oh god, that changed things.
Matt, setting up that action economy to be nice.
So I'm not.
my
I'm
gosh.
guessing I'm not like restrained anymore or anything.
Nope. But
Okay.
starting your turn, you do need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay.
Don't forget. Oh, wait, inspiration.
I
Saving
already
throws?
used it.
I haven't used mine yet.
That is. Well.
You succeed. You're fine.
Okay. Oh, that math seems weird to me for some reason. Okay. Well, I guess I should go after the one that's right there. So, I'm going to back up, like, a lot, as much as I can, with still being able to like hit V, I guess. I guess I can't back up that much.
If you go through this one, you're gonna have to go at half speed because you have to move through people. You can go this way though.
I'll go that other route and try to hit. Can I still hit V if I go there?
Well, you can hit it from here, and then I'll say you can move back after that.
Okay. I'll try to hit V then.
Go ahead.
That is a 19 hit.
That hits.
That is 3 full damage.
Ryan, these
Nice.
creatures are not undead by any chance, are they?
They're not.
Okay, cool.
And
Just
then
checking,
I'm
because then
going
they'd be immune to
to.
sleep.
Then I'm going to back up more into that hall. Like, so that I'm kind of like in that little alcove, like go up
Yeah.
one box. So I'm like kind of hiding, but not really.
Yeah, right there.
To the left one and then up one.
Oh, right here. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got you. All right. That looks good. Who's next?
It's G and T simultaneously.
T is out of the game. G is going to move right there, and it is going. One of the mouths starts gurgling this horrible, like liquid sound. And it fires out this glob of just like this liquid, and it's going to fire right between Nyx and
Whipper.
Quipper. Sorry, it's so hard now. And as soon as it hits, there's just this flash of light as it impacts by you. I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws. Almost as if the liquid itself is somehow reacting this bright chemical.
I rolled a
15.
12.
15, Nyx?
Yes.
12.
Nyx is fine. Quipper, you are blinded until the end of the Mouther's next turn.
Ooh.
That's epic. I love that.
That's awful.
I'm really happy that you did that.
Oh, and it really can't get to you. But you can see one of the mouths is like trying to maul past the other two creatures.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna get ya.
Yeah. All right, who's next?
We are at the top of the round with V.
Oh, V. Okay, V is going to. Nope, it does not get its entangle back yet. So it can't restrain everyone.
Am I
so
still technically restrained?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
It is going to make another attack against Quipper, trying to restrain them.
Do it.
I thought you said he
Yeah.
couldn't.
Sure
Oh,
can.
so you can't get everybody.
Yeah. No, he remember that thing he did at the beginning where it entangled everyone? Now
Yeah.
he's just doing it one at a time.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
This is 20, not natural.
To hit?
Yes.
Well, that'll do it.
That's 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are restrained.
Blind and restrained.
Can't do anything.
It's
I'll
a tough
follow.
position to be in.
And I can't get up.
Conscious?
Hmm?
Are you unconscious?
No. I'm real bloody,
Oh,
though.
no, yeah, me too.
If you could be bloodied to, like, the 5th power, that's about where I am right now.
Me too.
Like, I am
We are
at,
not doing
I am
well,
at, like,
team.
half of half of half of half
Yep.
of half. I have 1 hit point.
This is a hard dungeon.
To put it simply.
Oh god.
Okay. N is next after V.
N is going to do an attack against Nyx.
Gosh, what?
It should attack Quipper, but it doesn't know because it's a big dumb animal.
Rawr. You're so cute. Come here.
15 to hit.
I missed.
You're just dodging out of the way. You're like twisting in your binding. just barely able to escape its the shards of bone going over you. Who's next?
Me, bitch.
Uh-huh.
We are slashing at that V.
Get him.
Go ahead. Make your attacks.
Oh man, that was a natural 20, but it's at disadvantage.
I'm so sorry.
What if I got another one? Wouldn't that be killer? It's not gonna
It
happen.
would.
Wait, why are you at disadvantage?
Because I'm
Restrained.
restrained. I did
Why don't you
not.
roll a
I
one?
got, it's a total of 17. I got a 12.
Yes. Yeah, that hits.
Oh man, a natural 20 would have been so nice, you guys.
Yeah.
Since it tried to, or since it grappled Quipper, is it technically engaged with somebody else?
Actually, you're right, because I made a mistake. It should have moved here. So yes. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Get that sneak attack
It
there.
is.
And it has each of
15.
you grappled with one hand.
15
15.
damage.
15 damage. And you cut down its hands, and then it's both of the tendrils fall loose around your body, and then it looks to you and you decapitate it, and it just falls apart
Yes.
into a pile of sinew.
Get that thing.
then-
Neither of you are restrained.
My bonus action,
Hmm.
I'm
You can
going...
throw a dagger.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. I'm throwing my dagger at that gibbering mouth.
All right.
It's within my range, right?
Yeah.
Now I can play The Witcher.
8.
The
That's what
music
the
does
music
make it.
does.
8 to hit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's like sometimes I roll really well, and then other times it's just like awful, terrible. Although that's kind of just how the game works.
Yeah.
So I want to get away from the mouth, like
Yeah.
away. So I want to follow. I'm gonna just follow to where Aether went, if I can.
Uh-huh.
That's fine.
I'll just go there.
So
'cause
this
I,
is
I have 30
difficult terrain still, so you can move 15 feet. Okay, you're here.
Feet. Cool. That works for me.
Because you were 15, it was difficult terrain for the first two, but not the rest, so you're fine. That's where you are.
Cool.
All right.
Quipper.
Quipper, you are blinded. And you were blinded, you felt yourself get wrapped in sinew, and then it fall apart.
I am going to take the dodge action. And then
That's a
end
great
my
call.
turn.
Good job.
That's a really good call. I think that's honestly the best you could do.
I mean, what am I gonna... Oh, I'm gonna try and move away. Rolls bad, walks right into it. No! I'm just gonna dodge.
So, who's next?
G.
G
No, he has
is
Aether. Sorry. No, it's Aether.
Aether. Okay.
Okay.
My bad. I'm sorry.
I'm going to, I guess, attempt to just kind of like run my hands across the wall and get like any two stones that I can find.
Sure.
And
It's like really more shards of bone, but yeah.
just anything I can find, just two things. And I'm gonna go behind Nyx and yell "duck" and throw both of the objects. And as they are being thrown, there's like a magical like tether between them, and they start spinning and wrap around the mouth thing. And it needs to make oh my god, it needs to make a strength saving throw. That doesn't sound right, but all right. Yeah, a strength saving throw.
Are you using Elemental Bolus?
I am.
A spell I made specifically for another person, but I left on D&D Beyond, so you know what? It's all yours, and I love it.
Gas.
I just saw it. I was like, that sounds cool.
Yeah. That's okay. I'm kidding.
I am afraid that is a natural 20.
No! Oh, dang it. Okay, well, I'm just gonna run even further back.
Okay. It still takes damage, right?
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, I never read that completely wrong.
What does it say?
It says if it hits, and it didn't.
Oh, then I think it makes an attack roll, and if you hit, it is... Yeah, you make an attack roll. A spell attack roll.
Oh,
The strength saving throw is for it to escape.
9. You know, my dice hate me today. so that's a
9. I'm sorry, that is not enough. Oh, wait. Yes, it is enough. Its armor class is 9.
Oh my god. Okay, then it's gonna take 2d6 cold damage. 9 cold damage. Good god.
All right, you see as like the water crystals connect between the two as it starts wrapping around the creature, and some of its mouths start wriggling around in different directions. So it cannot fall prone. However, it is considered grappled and cannot move.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going back, and that's turn. Doing super hot. I did not know you made that spell. I just saw it.
Yeah, I did.
He
Sorry
made it.
about that.
He made it for me, but it was like too high of a level for me to take yet. So we were just kind of sitting on it.
Sorry about
Yes.
No, it's okay.
Sorry about that.
At least it's getting
I-
used.
Yeah. I think it's pretty cool. All right,
It
who's
is
next?
though.
And you see as the ice crystal is still wrapped around it, and it's trying to wriggle out of it.
It is G, and then if T is still asleep, then.
All right. G is going to writhe out. Or no, it can't move. It is going to use its action to break the grapple. That is 14.
Yeah, that just barely makes it out.
Okay, then its mouth starts to writhe around and it breaks out of the containment. But congratulations, you just prevented a full round of attack against attacking Quipper.
That was the plan.
I also just learned from looking at the book that you have to be able to see the attackers for their attack step disadvantage against you if you take the dodge action. So it wasn't actually as big brain as I thought, but I would still gain dexterity advantages on dexterity saving throws. That's something I
Which
guess.
is valid. And it does not regain its spray. Who's next?
We're back at the top, and this time it's N.
So, oh, by the way, Matt, you are no longer blinded. N, the vision to Quipper is almost entirely gone. So it is going to go around here and try to attack Nyx. That's pretty high. It's a 16 to hit.
That's my AC, so it hit.
6 damage, halved.
Oh, thank goodness.
You should have damage automatically.
Okay.
Don't wait for me to tell you that. And at this point, you're just getting pelted with these shards, just like thump, 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 thump. It's pretty nasty. All right, who's next?
I think it'd be. Yeah. Okay.
All right, starting your turn, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Really? From where I am?
Yep. You're within 20 feet of the gibbering mouther.
Have I like done
13.
one turn since I put them to sleep?
I think so.
Because I can't think of anything else that I've done other than the like I'm blind, I'm gonna dodge.
Yeah, I think it's only been one because a lot of stuff's been going on.
It's one.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I have to keep track of
Yeah, you succeed. You're fine. Go ahead with your turn.
Okay. Can I go attack the gibbering mouth?
Yep.
Cool. That's what I'm gonna
Mouther.
do.
I know it sounds dumb, but that's what it is.
It's a what?
Mouther. Gibbering mouther.
mouther?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Blech.
All right.
Alrighty, we attacking.
It is now engaged, by the way.
Okay, that's a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Oh my gosh. That's so bad at math. 7, 8. 8 damage for my
8
short sword.
damage.
Yes.
Very nice.
And then my second attack. Oh, that's a 24 to hit.
That hits.
6 damage.
Is that max damage?
Yes.
All right. Who's next?
Quipper's next.
Get him, Quip.
Epic.
What you gonna do?
Is that melee range?
Yes.
Well, then I disengage.
All right. As an action?
Yes. And move
Get out of
as
there.
far away as I can while still being able to see it.
Right there.
Epic. Also, don't forget, I only have 25 movement speed, not 30.
Okay.
Because I forgot that.
Noted. I'll keep that in mind.
I'm a slow
Then that's
roll.
your full speed, actually.
That's fine. That's the full turn. I don't have any bonus actions or anything, so that's it.
Sounds good. Who's next?
Aether.
Yeah, so I think that I'm just going to try to. Oh, I almost dropped my thing. I'm going to kind of go behind Nyx once more, and to the point where I can hit N, I think.
Yep.
And I'm going to take my little nifty crossbow that I haven't used yet, flip that thing out, and try to hit it.
Use your intelligence score
Okay, that's only 11.
to hit.
Yeah.
That is not enough, I'm afraid.
Alrighty, then I'm just gonna back right back up.
I'm so sorry.
Because I am not looking good at all, so I'm just gonna go back in that little alcove that I was in and try to think of another plan.
Yeah. You fire at it, and it just and it just hits the bones, and it's just not enough.
Alright.
All right, who's next?
I think that's G?
G.
G,
Uh,
yeah, G's next.
So you only have 5 feet of movement back, so you're right there.
Cool.
G is going to attack Nyx.
It needs to stop.
It is going to attack you once. 16 to hit.
Yeah.
Gotta admit, this is pretty nasty.
Are we just all gonna die today?
Interesting. Apparently I do have Elemental Bolus according to D&D Beyond. I just completely forgot about it when I transferred it to paper. So that's epic.
Yeah, because it's only
You
first
take
level.
Yeah, I don't
13
know
points
why.
of damage. And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Down.
Oh no!
Because that's not halved at all. And even if it was.
You will have everything I tell you, unless I tell you it's an elemental
Well, I
damage.
mean, even so, I was at 6 hit points, Ryan.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Oh no!
You're at 0 though, so that means you are not making death saving throws. You're just at 0
Okay.
because you take 6 points of damage.
Okay. And I
So you're just unconscious.
Alright. Wait, do I need to make a saving though?
Nope, not anymore.
Okay.
All right, who's next?
After that was G.
Mm-hmm.
So we're back at the top with N.
N is going to. Oh, I guess it's gone. Run a little bit forward and is going to shoot at Aether.
Oh no!
That is an 8 to hit.
That misses.
All right, who's next?
It would be me, so I guess I gotta make my saves.
Well, you're at 0.
Oh no,
No,
no, 0, so I don't have
no
to make saves.
saves.
Okay.
Where's John?
I
Chilled on the
just
ground?
chilling. Can't do anything.
Yeah, they're just out.
I don't
You're
have
you're
any
currently being kind of chewed on inside one of its mouths.
What a weird experience.
All right, who's next?
Quipper.
Epic. I am going to give him one of my little sling balls. Now that I am very
All
far
right.
away and not at risk of dying instantly. Wow, that's a 24.
Nice.
That hits for sure.
Nice, dude. Nice. 1 damage.
Oh,
Oh,
That's epic.
come on, guys.
Every
That's
bit
real
counts, man.
max.
Oh my god.
All right, what's next?
That'd be me.
Aether,
That
do damage.
that thing can't fit in either of the hallways, right?
Certainly doesn't look like it.
Who knows?
The mouth
Oh,
thing.
wait.
God.
I'm also no
Okay.
longer raged.
Yeah, you're
Oh
unconscious.
my god, which one do I look at? I'm gonna just try to fire frost at N.
Yep.
That's the next to get to me.
Intelligence for attack and damage.
Oh, this is me doing Ray of Frost.
Oh, okay.
This is 23 to hit,
Yes.
and then do not roll a d20 for damage. The d8. That's just 3. 3 frost damage. And then I'm gonna go back in the corner so it can't see me.
So you're gonna go over here?
Yeah, one of the corners. Yeah,
Okay.
alright. That's it. Now it's
All
G.
right.
It's
It is
G,
G.
now. Ugh, leave
The
me
G-
to die, don't you, Aether?
Is going. It goes and it tries to slide through this, and it's just not enough. So what it does is it bites. Nyx.
Even though she's down?
Yes.
Ugh.
That's epic.
That is even at advantage. 12 to hit.
Yes.
Goodness. It's a miss.
You're just getting chewed inside of its mouth. You can see as its teeth are starting to dig in. All right, who's next?
So weird. And
And
And is going to move 20 feet. So that's what it has. It's going to attack you, but you have partial cover
right.
because of the weird angle. So you have a +2 to AC.
Okay.
15 to hit.
That is my new AC. So
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, 2 points of damage. Luckily for you.
I'm fucking terrible.
What was that?
I am looking terrible.
Yeah, I rolled minimum damage, so I.
Okay.
it's going swimmingly.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay.
Well, it'd be me, but I'm sleeping in a mouth. So, Quipper.
Get him, Quipper.
Get him.
Epic. I do it again.
Yeah, I have a feeling everyone's out of spell slots.
Good
Yeah.
thing I'm lucky. 20. No.
Natural?
No.
Oh, hits.
Dang it. I was hoping that was a natural 20.
No way, dude. Another one.
Oh,
No!
What?
you gotta stop.
I rolled a
This
1
is
on the
so-
attack,
I
but like thank God I'm a halfling, so I re-rolled the 1. I got a 14, and then I rolled another 1 on the damage.
This is cursed.
I almost want to just use
What is
regular sling bullets because at least then the minimum damage is like 4.
Oh my god.
All right, what's next?
Did you say that with the crossbow I made that I can add my modifier to damage as well?
Yeah.
Then I'm
Instead of
gonna-
dexterity, you add. Instead of dexterity, you use intelligence.
For the attack roll and the damage.
Yes.
Okay, so I am going to get out from partial cover and try to hit it with that, because that seems like a better option at this point.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And what's a crossbow? A D8, right?
It's a hand crossbow.
So I had a crossbow written down that it was a D8, so
I believe it is less than that.
Because it isn't like a full-blown crossbow, it's like a little
It's like a pistol.
Okay, let me look that over. Hand crossbow.
Oh wait, actually, you're right. You're right. Because at this level, it isn't able to make a normal crossbow. Or a hand crossbow. It's only a crossbow. So yeah, go for it. You're fine.
Okay. 10 damage.
10 damage.
Because I rolled
So
5 plus 5.
And it goes through its head and pops out the other end, and it is dead.
God. Thank God. Oh my God.
Finally.
That's epic.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I do. I'll stay there so I can see Nyx, and I'm just gonna stay there.
Okay.
G.
All right. Who's next?
It's G.
G is going to. It can't slide through, but yeah, and it didn't get its thing, so it just has to attack at advantage. That's a 19 to hit. That's 2 death saving throws from Nyx.
Okay, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's fine. It's gonna be
What?
fine. Maybe.
Because it's an automatic
Maybe.
critical.
It's gonna be fine. Maybe.
Guys, I don't want to lose my girl. I just got her.
Pretty epic.
I like her so much. I'm gonna throw up. Okay.
All right, who's next?
We're at the top, so it would be N, but N's asleep, so it's me.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And then it would be,
Wait, I can make saving throws now.
Yeah, you would make saving throws.
oh
Still
boy,
that-
I hope that.
Don't
next
fail,
one's
please.
Do you still
Don't
have that,
fail.
do you
Don't
still-
fail.
Do you still have that bardic
I
inspiration?
still have inspiration.
She does.
Well,
she does.
can
I'll
you
allow.
use that
Go
on
ahead.
Death saving throws?
Yes, I think I can use it on death saves.
I'm allowing it
Okay.
because I've always had the idea that you're like not unconscious per se. You're like actively doing things to try to stay alive.
Sure.
Use your inspiration if you need to.
I think
Is
she
it-
needs
wait,
to.
what is it? A D6?
Yeah.
Yeah. Please,
What'd you roll,
please,
like a
don't put this
4?
on my conscience.
I feel like she rolled like a 4 or something.
I rolled a 7 plus 4
Oh
is
my
11.
Oh.
Oh my
I got 1 save. 1 out of 2 failures. So y'all need to get out here and whoop this thing because
No,
I will die.
God.
I don't know what you want me to do.
I want you to come out and just hit
I
it.
still have 1 hit point.
I have 3. Oh no, I have 1.
Ryan, we are dying. Why did you do this?
This is hilarious.
Guys, level 2 is hard.
Honestly,
Okay,
low-level encounters are almost harder to balance than high-level encounters.
They absolutely are.
What's going on?
All right, Quip,
Okay.
help me out, bro. Please. Please.
Nothing like a near-death encounter to make some friends.
Because now I don't have any
Both
more
of you are out of the
inspiration.
range of its whispers, so you're okay. Go ahead.
Ah. I wish I had.
It does regain its spittle, which can blind you.
Oh, please help. Are those dwarves still just sitting on the ground screaming?
Yeah, they're like catatonic or otherwise unconscious.
Oh my gosh, so useless.
And not all of them are dwarves, but yeah.
I'm just going to
Oh yeah, my
shoot
bad.
a regular sling bullet,
Okay.
completely unaugmented. I got like 21 to hit.
Go. It hits. It hits.
Epic. Does 5 damage.
Very nice.
It's more than.
Is
We,
this thing
uh,
bloodied yet?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
very.
good.
It's you can see it's all of its eyes are just like poking out and trying to look at every direction. Mouths are snapping, trying to reach at you, but it just can't. And one of them like went into the mouth and started choking. All right, what's next?
That's me.
Go get him.
Okay.
Please. Go get
You
them.
said that thing looks really bloodied. The thing looks bad, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. 2 options here, but I'm gonna go with one of them. I'm going to pull out the crossbow once more and just like hold it real tight and aim it right above Nyx's head. And oh god, I hope this works.
You're gonna have to go over here, like right out into the open.
Do I have to make a wisdom saving throw?
No, you do not. Only if you start your turn within it.
Oh, okay. Alright, oh my god, that's only 10 to hit.
It's a 9 AC.
Oh, thank God.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on.
7, damn
Corinna, how do you want to do this?
it! Yeah. I just want to aim my crossbow and just like as I was walking, like running through the hallway, I was just like grabbing other pieces of the wall to try and like reinforce the crossbow. Like, oh God, I hope this works. And just as soon as I see it, just like not even look at it, just shoot and aim. And
Right,
just,
you're like doing a diving shot.
yeah, basically. Just
It
over.
dives through, and the sinew holding the bolt fires off, and as it goes flying in, it stabs the creature, and there's just like and it goes through one of the eyes, and it just slides all the way through, sucking the eye inside of the body, and then the whole mouth, all the sounds stop for a second, as if that one bolt hit something important, and it just collapses into a mound of flesh.
Thank gosh.
Now that
Congratulations,
It's
guys.
epic.
That was tough.
That was really bad.
Also, you guys are gonna want to heal Nyx really quickly.
Yeah.
I can't.
Give me
I mean, you just make a medicine check to
I
do
can
it.
try making a medicine check and see what happens.
Here's the thing. We should continue doing turns because we've been keeping track, and we have 5 more turns until all of those things that I put to sleep wake back up.
Okay, good to keep in mind.
So be aware of that.
When we saw the room, was there anything else in there other than the people on the floor?
No. I mean, there's stuff. There's mining materials, all kinds of things like that. What are you looking for?
I was just seeing if there were any like I don't know, just things that shouldn't be there. Like
Not quite. No, it seems like it's just those.
Okay. I guess, are we still going in initiative order then? So I'd be
Yes.
Clipper go.
Oh. I guess I'll try and make her not dead anymore. That's the goal.
Yeah, go ahead and make a medicine check.
Epic. Does a failure on a medicine check count as a failure for a death saving throw?
No, it does not.
Well then, she's not dead at least. Yeah.
Okay, who's next?
I guess that's me then.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and make a medicine check. Oh,
Please do.
God.
We're losing her.
15.
15, that is enough. You are stabilized.
Yeah.
And you are not dead.
That was my turn 6, by the way, which means we have 4 more.
Are you gonna? What are you doing on your turn? Because it's technically your turn now.
Me?
Nyx is not awake. It's going to take another action to actually wake her up and give her to 1 hit point.
Right. He's gone. Okay. Well, where did it go? Clipper, what are you doing?
I don't know. I mean, I guess, did we have a chance to actually look around the room? Should I do that?
I mean, you can look around the room, and I can, I'm gonna use healing hands on, Nyx.
Well then, Ryan, I will
So you get 2
move
hit points.
and search
I get 2.
the room.
2.
I guess
More than
I'll...
both.
This is as far as you can go in that turn.
Well, presumably I was already there when I did the medicine check.
Oh, you're right. So you're going to go here?
Sure, like as
I
far
need a
as
point of
could,
exhaustion, right?
Just like
Yes, you do.
look around.
Make a perception check.
Sometimes I wish I had just gotten a 1 so that I could re-roll, because that's a
Yeah, I feel that.
That's a 3.
Yeah, you don't really see anything. Although you do see the dwarves starting to slowly come to, although they do not look okay.
Over
They
there.
are, yeah.
We should probably
I don't
just
know why I
run.
pointed. You don't know what I'm pointing at. Yeah.
I mean, those creatures are down, and any attack against them is an automatic critical.
Yeah, but imagine missing.
Is it worth it?
Imagine not one-shotting them, and then immediately afterwards, they one-shot you.
Oh, for sure. But, like, otherwise they might kill the dwarves.
You know what? I think I would just go attack one.
Which one, T or N?
What else are we supposed to do?
I mean,
Run without grabbing
As
the
of
dwarves?
now, we have 3 more turns. Three more of my turns.
And we're at 1, 1, and 2 hit points.
We should, if we can run, then we should run. But like, we need to get the dwarves out too, or
Do
the
what you're
dwarves
doing.
and the miners. So how are we gonna do that? Are we yelling at them?
I mean,
Do what you're doing. You
Uh,
don't have a lot of time to
here's
discuss.
what
You
we
just
can
gotta
do.
go.
Here's what we can do. We have 3 more turns. We could just all 3 attack one, turn 2 all 3 attack the next one, and then turn 3 all 3 attack the third one. And hopefully,
I'm
if
okay
their
with that.
initiatives fall in between ours, hopefully they don't beat the crap out of one of us.
N is the only one that's before us.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's necessarily before us. It matters if it's in between whoever hits it first and whoever hits it last.
Right.
It is. We're all in a row.
Well, then, whoever's first, go for it.
All right, I'm going to just go ahead and just go for N because it's higher.
Okay. Make your attack roll at advantage.
That is a. That's above a 20 to hit.
Not that our characters could have
Yeah.
made this plan, but
Yeah, no, careful with doing that. It's pretty metagame.
it's a
All right.
it's a little bit.
Oh,
Automatic critical,
it's
double
an
damage,
automatic critical.
and you have sneak attack.
I do.
It's asleep. You have advantage on the attack. If you have advantage on the attack, you have sneak attack.
Okay, so it's an automatic critical, so I double the dice.
Yep.
10 plus 3, 13 plus another 3. That's a total of 16 damage.
16 damage. It is dead.
Nice.
You
Can I
just
bonus?
cut its head off.
Can I bonus action attack another one?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'll go for one of the T's, obviously, because that's all I
Uh-huh.
have. 21 to hit.
It is dead.
Nyx is just up and raring.
It has 4 hit points. It is the same one as you fought in the other chamber.
You said bring Nyx back to life. She goes.
Honestly, we
All right,
didn't
who's
even
next?
like the metagame plan was completely unnecessary at this point because Nyx is literally like, I'm just gonna slaughter all of them.
Planning on
Yeah.
attacking anyway, so
Clipper, go.
okay. Clipper's next. 1 T is left.
Can I? Now here's what I'm thinking, and it's a really convoluted, big, little brain, big brain plan. What if I walk up to T, pull out my dagger, and ready an attack against it, with the condition being someone else attacking it?
That's fine.
Could I then also still get the critical hit of it being asleep?
Yeah.
Like if I'm just like got a dagger above it, someone else comes up and critically stabs it, and then I'm just like, yes, I do it too.
Yes.
Although honestly though, I mean if their health is that low, I could probably one-shot it with a critical hit with the
Try
dagger.
to do what
You do
damage
you,
you
but
can.
that would-
I'm just gonna stab it.
Yeah, go ahead.
It takes 9 damage.
9 damage. It is dead. You stab it in the throat and just twist the dagger, and there's a...
Epic.
And it is dead.
Oh, I dropped my die.
We're good.
And just like that, I drop everything on my desk.
Oh man, you know what
Very
else?
nice.
Oh wow. Oh, I'm just a mess today. Oh, never mind. We're all good. I was like, is sleep concentration? Because I never rolled a single one of those. But I forgot when I made all my spells, or when I picked all my spells, I specifically picked absolutely no spells that required concentration. So that's
Honestly, fair decision. You should probably have like 1 though.
nah.
Even when I was leveling up as Astrid and I was a bard picking spells, I still ended up picking way more concentration spells than I knew I was ever going to use because the girl was too loyal to haste.
Just avoid.
Yeah. Well, haste is fair.
Just avoid all of them. I think haste
But-
would be the single only concentration spell I'd be willing to get.
All right. Well done, guys. That was intense. That was a lot.
It was okay.
You
Yeah.
did good.
We did okay.
That sleep spell, that was clutch.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that was such a good
Yeah,
choice.
I do my best.
All right. I want to go over and see what the dwarves are doing. They're getting up.
They are starting to get up. They're starting to get up. Most of them, let's say this, they're the equivalent of 1 hit point.
I want to start helping them up. Get them out of here.
Thank you.
Like we can sort of like
Thank
start
you.
leading them out.
Right.
We are all the
so-
equivalent of 1 hit point, Ryan.
Yeah.
We are
Except for
thanking
me,
everybody.
I have 2.
Imagine having twice
Yeah.
as much health as everybody else in the room. At 2 hit points.
Let's.
So all of you have the hit points of a kitten.
Yes.
Frumpkin. Let's get out of here as fast as possible.
Yeah, you guys head out the same way you came in?
Can we like take the dwarves, like motion them?
Yeah.
I think that, yeah, they get the idea.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Ski dad alone out of the pain
This
cave.
is a lot for a.
All right, you start to get out, and as you exit the cave, you finally leave, and you emerge from it. You get the fresh air of the city and the ever dark sky, and the smell of flesh surrounding you, but now exposed to the open air. Embernock's guards begin to circle around you. Like readying for a fight as if something's going to chase you.
I think we got everything.
But
Are you
we
all
need
okay?
medical attention, and so do all of these miners.
We're not
They're pretty
doing-
rough.
I think I just need a nap.
Yeah.
Call to the infirmary. We're taking them all in.
Can I just get like an ale or something?
You are all taken up to a nearby transportation vehicle for the Embernock's guard, and over the course of the next 8 hours, you are all healed back to health using their technology and medical assistance.
Buzz.
You will wake up in the morning in an air-conditioned transport vehicle, sort of like a mobile infirmary, kind of like a really large ambulance, like a trailer ambulance.
Oh, AC is so nice.
All of you been healed back to hit points, long rest. Aether, you turn to the side of your hospital bed, and you can see on a tray, just like I think 4 shards of bone with a little bit of blood on them, just kind of laying on the tray.
Wonderful. Are we just all like in the same room or just?
Yeah. There's a curtain separating you, but yes. There's also a few dwarves, Duragar, and a couple drow. And humans, I should say. There's also humans.
I guess I just kind of peek around, looking for both of them. How's everyone doing?
The other 2 are stirring awake.
Feel so refreshed. I feel like a new woman.
What about you, Cooper?
Let's go do something. I want to go. I guess we have to go find a murderer. I guess that's what we're going to do.
We need to find Baharat.
Right.
That's
He's
fair.
probably in here somewhere. If he was in that.
Baharat.
Where's...
Just walking around. Like I'm gonna get up, undo any wires.
None
or
of them
anything.
seem to be awake because none of them are quite as sturdy as you. However, there are nameplates under by each of the beds.
I'm gonna go snoop.
Let's look.
You do find one. There is a dwarf. He has darker skin, like a chocolate color, but still somehow like a lighter, almost tan blonde colored hair, and a very short stubble-like beard. Not very typical of a dwarf, but and he's laying in a bed. And his voice seems thin and frail. After what is that? Yes.
Oh,
Hi. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. We weren't just gonna leave you there to die.
So much.
Well, I'm sorry to wake you up. I know you're resting, but my colleagues and I have a few questions for you.
Yes, anything. I do anything.
Um, what do you know about, I already forgot the guy's name.
Go ring.
Going. Go
What do you
Rang.
know about Gorang?
He used to be my best friend.
Used to.
Well, we've had a falling out before his death.
What happened?
Uh, he was studying. He was trying to put me out of a job. He was
Oh.
trying to find a way to uh, make undead last longer and be controlled indefinitely. He was hoping to form a way to replace the bone miners with undead so that we wouldn't live in such a dangerous job. I was
that
upset
sounds
at the time, but after all this, I think maybe he was onto something.
Oh, so sorry. Do you happen to know, um, do you happen to know what he was doing before, what happened to him?
I don't. For all I can imagine, he was working in that arcane
you-
workshop of his, all the
Do you know
vials and
anybody he would want to
tubes and
kill
the
him?
corpses.
Oh,
Not that I know of. He was a very friendly man.
who was he usually seen around?
He had a partner, romantic, but
Huh?
they left. They
I
were
called
engaged.
it.
They were engaged to be married, but I think they were having financial issues as of late. So she moved out of town, at least for a little while.
Was that recent?
You're talking about Finn, right?
Yes. Finn.
Ha! I told you guys there was a scored lover. Well,
I do want to
wait,
point
wasn't-
out the church
They weren't
already,
scorned.
church already told us that, like, yesterday.
Well,
They
yeah.
weren't
same partner. It was just
What, like
Their
his
romantic partner.
business partner? No, obviously not.
They were
Come on.
engaged to be
Oh.
married. Yes.
okay. Well, Baharat, were you ever angry enough at Go Ring that you were like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill this guy for taking my job"?
No, I just stopped hanging out with them.
What a question.
And you did anybody else know about his plan to do this?
I'm confused. Are you police?
No.
Yes.
All right, guys. Here's the
We
thing.
are
Make a
conducting-
deception check.
We're conducting an investigation into Go Ring's murder.
But we aren't.
You can talk to no, stop. You can talk to Sheriff Suit. He will explain to you that we are conducting this investigation. So you should answer our questions if you want Go Ring's killer to be brought to justice.
Yes, I of course.
I mean, I think
Of
to
course.
an extent,
I'll cooperate.
we should probably come to
Thank
an
you.
agreement about what we are and are not.
We will talk about this at another time.
We are
It
not.
is not now. Okay, anyways.
Down. There are people resting.
Goodness, you guys.
Yeah.
So, who else knew that he was trying to make undead miners?
Oh, a lot of people. He made it pretty public. He was trying to get people to sell off on the idea. I think he went to the Legion for the Zarius Legion recently to pitch the deal, but he also went to the Embernox Guard. He went to that fancy academy, Dawn or something. They never let him in.
Did anyone else seem to, have the same opinion that this wasn't a good idea, might be dangerous? And we should speak that out against it?
Not really dangerous. I think nobody really argued with him. They just weren't as interested in the idea, and he was never the best in the school. So I think he just was. I think it was just lost in translation.
Do
I think.
you know if there are assassins
Oh, assassins?
Yes, assassins.
Anyone
For what?
knives?
You like killing people?
Just like any
that's-
assassin? Yeah,
And
there's
well, like no,
assassins.
like that would come in this vicinity. Maybe that deals like more on the radiant side of stuff.
I
Not
mean,
just normal knives.
they're not common. I've never heard of an assassin around here.
I mean, to be fair, it's a big city. I'm a little amazed we found this guy as fast as we did.
True.
Well,
I don't know. I
thank you very
expect him
much
to
for
know.
being so cooperative. It's
Sure,
very
and-
possible we will have to come to you in the future for more questions, but we will let you rest and heal after your shamanic endeavors.
I do have one more question.
Or we will not wait to ask more questions. We have one more.
We have
One more
questions.
question. Do you know anyone named Igmund?
Yeah, I think he was one of the miners that you saved. He was along with us. He's a Duragar, the Crystal Beards.
All right.
You guys, you've been to his basement, right?
He has a basement?
Basement?
Oh, I assumed you were investigators and you'd find it. He has a secret basement hidden under the floorboards. That's where he does all of his workshop stuff.
Oh, goodness. We need to go down to his basement.
Yes. Let's go do that then.
Thank you, Baharat.
Of course.
You have been most kind. Heal up. Rest your body and your mind.
Quipper, did you want to do anything? Yeah,
I want to do a lot of things. I'd like to go to the bar,
Wow.
play some games,
We should go to the bar.
make some friends, not be
We
poor.
can go party
Well, I mean,
and
you're
celebrate.
No.
What?
But it's not the same as like partying and friends.
No, but I mean like we need money though to do that kind of stuff. I guess we
2
should
gold.
just solve the murder first, and then we probably have a little bit more. wiggle
Once we
room.
are free from prison, we can party properly.
Yeah, I'll probably go home.
Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that around Baharat.
What?
He's probably a little groggy. It's okay. Maybe.
Huh?
Hmm?
What's going on?
I didn't even hear what you said.
What's going on?
What's going
Huh?
Huh?
Fine, don't worry about it. I feel like there was something else I wanted to look at, but now I can't remember. So,
on? I walk around and switch people's name tags while she's talking.
Nix.
Okay.
Piece of shit.
Okay. you do it?
Because
I mean, nobody's watching, so it's just.
I'll only switch like 3.
One of them you find is the name tag of Igmund.
Oh, he's right here. Here, right here.
Should we
Right here.
ask him anything about this?
I feel like we shouldn't be giving him the note about the steps. He might get in a lot of trouble though.
Maybe.
Oh, what if you just like slip it into his pocket?
Well, what if we need it for some kind of evidence later?
Discarding evidence
I mean-
is probably not a very good idea.
Maybe.
I mean, we can hold on to it, but like I don't know how Igmund will help us with Gorang's murder.
You never know.
I wouldn't-
Maybe we could ask him who he was with down there. You know, before. Oh wait.
Sure, me, the super small pink girl, is gonna go, you were in an illegal selling of stem cells.
He was probably the one that was already dead, though. Remember?
Igmund's right here.
No, the other one that was down there. Remember?
There was 2. There was 1 and then there was Igmund. It was 2 Igmund. There was another
Yeah,
person
the-
down there.
Yeah.
The other one was dead. The one who wrote the letter. Presumably.
Probably.
There was literally a pen and ink.
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably a good idea to just not give away anything until we
Yeah.
catch somebody. And then, you know, if it's not Igman,
Oh.
you can have the letter back. But, like, if it is him, we kind of need it.
Okie dokie.
So I guess we can head out of here now. Maybe.
Probably. We can just walk right off.
Fully. And I presume back to the murder scene?
Wherever you want to
To
go.
get a basement.
Yeah, find that secret floorboard they talked about.
As you go to leave, you see the Embernock sheriff suit outside the door, like he was walking in to check up. Ah, it's good to see all of you. You
Hello.
were truly heroes. You did a good thing today.
Oh, thanks.
Just,
Quite frankly, it's a shame you didn't just ask to do that instead of your investigation. That would have probably done it. But it is what it is.
To do it, but alright.
That was pretty spectacular work.
Is there no way that we can kind of get that switched around? Can we have some conversation with the warden, give him a nice phone call?
I'm afraid not. It's already up in the bureaucracy. You did that one entirely willingly. You didn't even ask for payment.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, if you came into my house and, like, cleaned my entire house and then asked me to pay you, I'd be like, no. You did it. I didn't ask.
I'm sorry. That's just kind of how it works.
Apology not accepted.
It's not even my
But
money to
whatever.
give.
Well, that's just the world we live in, isn't it?
I'm afraid so, but we will protect you. So it's a price worth paying.
If you're good at something,
Wonderful.
But
never do it for free.
it is correct.
I suppose.
Hey, after all this happens, you might consider joining the Embernox Guard. You might be able to do some
No.
good, protect some people.
I'm
I was very close to dying, so
kind of a loner.
Whatever floats your boat.
I kind of float my own boat.
Too bad.
So where would you guys like to go?
let's go back and find that floorboard they
Nyx is gonna like throw her arm around Quipper and just like walk off the bus or whatever it is with him.
I think now might be a good time to stop it. I know
Yeah.
it's about an hour early, but I think it's a good spot.
Yes. I have to wake up at 6 tomorrow for work, so.
I thought that was pretty good. I think it started off pretty slow, but I think we really got there. Also, just an expectation to the kind of fights we can see.
near death every time.
Yeah.
My support character very quickly turned into a struggling DPS.
Well, I mean, that's just your DPS went down,
Yeah.
and you have 2 support characters.
Yeah.
At some point, I'll have like actual like power, but you know.
Yeah. Speaking of which, do we want to level up right now?
Can we-
Sure.
You certainly earned it.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Ryan, we talked about me going up in Barbarian first, right?
Whichever you'd like.
Well,
Have you guys figured out what I am yet?
A barbarian.
Not as classes.
Oh.
I have
Yeah,
no
I mean,
clue at all.
I'm playing that race at school,
Yeah.
so
I think we should probably go ahead and say that we will level up off camera, and we're gonna go
Yeah.
ahead and end the stream now.
Bye.
So,
I
Thank you for the people who
Bye.
watched.
good
Thanks.
chance nobody's
Any-
watching, but if you are, wow.
Wow.
Well done.
I can't believe
Why'd
you're
you do
watching
that?
us play D&D at 11 o'clock at night. But if you like it, come back next week, and we will be right here doing the same thing.
Same
Or
time.
maybe even Tuesday. We kind of discussed
Yeah, we might
it.
even do nothing.
Tuesday.
It'll pop up on the schedule. If we're here Tuesday, then you'll see it by Tuesday.
Tuesday will probably be a shorter game, though.
Probably.
Yeah.
cool.
But Sunday for sure. And